1, 2, 3.
I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep your fingers straight. 9, 10, 11, 12. Skylar.
Cole is really bad at putting things on shelves, which isn't true. I'm the bad one at putting things on shelves. Cole has like very weird, pristine methods of putting things up on the walls, and it actually works. You should have seen how those 3 shelves that he put up recently, well, months ago, the way that he measured was, was very,
great.
it was very, what's the word? Jank. But worked.
What was it that I used? I used a couple random boxes.
You used a random box and then one Pokemon game to like, because I remember it was like this. And you're like, yeah, that should be good.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, it worked out.
It's all even, too.
Welcome, everybody, to Talking Rad, episode 95, without Thane. The first podcast of many, sadly, without Thane.
Look, there's no spots over there.
You forgot he's there. Or you put that over there or something.
There's no spots over there.
Yeah, what happened to the frame?
We fixed it because there's nobody there.
Yeah, I made a last-minute decision where I'm like, you know what? Thane, since you're not here, I don't want to remind everybody that you're not here, so I'm just going to zoom in a little bit on the camera.
Yeah, but you guys didn't do that last week, did you?
Well, because you sit in the middle.
Oh. That's
What
fair.
we-
I didn't
We
watch
could-
the video. I had
what
no
we
idea
could do
if
with
you
the
did or
bottle
not.
line, we could have done is just zoom in on our faces, and then it's not zoom in on his.
Yeah.
We could have done that with just one camera.
So just use the same camera, but just like copy it 3 different times so that it's zoomed in on my face, your face, and Thane's face, and
Exactly.
just paste them all together.
Yeah, so then you don't even know.
I listened to the audio version of it, though, so I wouldn't have even have known.
I want to ask everybody, do you guys listen to the audio version? Or do you watch on YouTube and then just listen anyway? Unless you're like a RadKattian and watch the videos, the full video. I know some of them do because they were complaining. They're like, yeah, why don't you get a better camera that doesn't cut off every 30 minutes? I don't know why it does it, all right? Jeez.
Can you just leave it?
Yeah, keep
no,
the
I
camera.
think you just can't.
I just think Canons don't do that. So
Yeah.
we could try getting like
You
a Sony
can't-
or something.
You can't, Tin.
There's some really good Sonys.
No, they're phenomenal. There's another one called a Lumix, which is a 4K camera for like $400.
Dang, 400?
Yeah, 4K.
That's not bad.
4K.
I mean,
Here's-
if we were to save up, I mean, I'd be.
But here's my question though: is it's not a problem, but it can be. Is the more resolution, the bigger our files are going to be. And
Oh, yeah.
we already have massive files, and we just record in 1080.
massive.
Because like each one of like.
If we were recorded with the webcam's not. That's too low, isn't it?
Well, I mean, if you want to go for that crappy aesthetic.
It's cool.
Well, I've got this.
And then I'll
old,
just throw like a
I have
VHS
this
filter on
old-
it.
I have
I
have an
have
old
like
white-
the
Put a sepia over it, too.
2020. Like it's like marked or it's dated. It's got like 11/20 of 2020.
Oh, yeah! It's like in that amberish, orange, reddish color.
Yeah, it's just burned into it. It's burned into it. It'd be kind of cool.
I've got that white old.
Hey
the
guys,
white camcorder
we're
upstairs.
spitballing here. You never know what we're gonna do for next
We're
year.
gonna be the true
You never know.
VCR gamers, bro. VHS gamers, whatever the heck you guys are gonna
You
call
never
it.
know what's gonna happen next year, guys. We're gonna keep you guessing.
I have that white camcorder if you want to try it. I mean, I can show you what it looks like because the first season of the podcast, the thing I did, we had a 3-camera setup, and that was one of them. Yeah, that was our wide-angle camera. It was really bad.
I like how you put in the effort to have a 3-camera setup, though. That was cool.
It took so freaking long to edit those because Thane and I would sit legit and watch. That's why we went from an hour and a half to 40-minute episodes, is because it would take us probably double that because we'd have to watch, and then as soon as I start talking, we'd cut the camera and then go to me. And
so
then
you do a live edit, basically. Well, not a live, but you would do like something similar to a live edit.
Pretty much, but there's a way to do it now where instead of having to cut each camera, you can set scenes in Adobe to where it's like, okay, I want it to show camera 1 right now. I mean, you'd have to set each camera to whatever. So then all you have to do is just press numbers instead of cut the video every single time. You just be like, okay, camera 1. Oh, it's Cole's talking. Camera 2.
Yeah, that's basically TD, technical director stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying Adobe
That's pretty
does
cool,
it.
though.
Yeah, Adobe does it in the program, so you could do it afterwards. Obviously, we would like to get to the point to where Jamie behind the camera could we'd have 4 different cameras or 3 or whatever the hell, and he would just punch in. We'd be like, yo, Jamie. We'd have earpieces and stuff. We'd be talking to him. We wouldn't be able to talk to him. We'd have to have like a TD and then
He could talk to
a
us.
producer.
Or what we could do will be a funny idea. This isn't related. You can say something else.
No.
It's kind of related.
Go ahead.
Okay. So what we could do is We have like 3 or 4 different cameras, but each time it cuts away to someone else, the quality gets slightly worse. So by the end of the podcast, it's like a flip phone from 2008.
Goodness.
It's like just so blurry and pixelated. It's like
Can't
you can
even
barely
tell.
you can like see like the darkness of their eyes, but that's about it. You don't know like what's going on. It's almost like it's like blurred out or something or censored.
It's like one of those things where watching Shrek, but every time he says this word, it speeds up.
It gets
Every time he says swamp, it speeds up. Want to know another one I found?
I like that, and then it kind of just deteriorates
yeah.
the whole show.
There's
I
a
like that.
9-hour compilation of Lord of the Rings where it's every time Sam takes a step, he says, "This is the farthest I've ever been from home." So it's like 9 hours.
Oh
every
my
time, every time
God.
Sam takes a step, it cuts to that.
Oh,
And he
that's
takes
horrible.
another step, cuts
I
to
couldn't.
that.
I couldn't do that.
That's funny though, because it's not wrong.
Dude, who in the world? 9 hours? You edited a video for 9
Okay,
hours?
here's the real question:
They
how
must
long?
have gotten paid something. They had to have. That's oh.
How long does it take to get to the time that he actually says in the actual movie?
Well, it doesn't matter when he says it. It's every time he takes a step.
No, I know, but like it's gonna build up to the point where he would have actually said it in the movie, and they won't have to cut it
I think probably 30, around 30 minutes or so.
into the real movie.
Yeah.
So into this cut, it would be like 6 hours.
So would it be double though? Because Sam would take a step and say, "This is the farthest I've ever been," and then he takes another step and he would just say it again.
Yeah.
Oh man, people are awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say on that one. I couldn't do it though. There's also like an easier one would be like there's like a 10-hour loop of Gandalf just bobbing his head, dan 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 dan, like with the saxophone guy.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-hour edit. But it's just Gandalf bobbing his head. So
It's like that new cat meme where the cat's like,
I like that.
cat's-
I like that.
yeah,
It's
it's funny. They like it's like rotoscoped cat, and you can see the cat. They just pasted over everything.
I
It's
like
like
that.
some music playing.
I like that cat. Yeah.
have you guys seen the Critical memes? I know it's older, but Critical's like, yeah, baby.
Or he does that. You seen the one where his like his face like opens up? You've seen that? Gets all like
I haven't
glitchy.
seen that.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, but I think it's funny.
There was one.
It looks like a horror movie. Like his mouth
Yeah.
opens up and it's just
There was one of the yeah baby that he was talking about. He's like,
Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm
there was a
talking
yum shot of that where he's like, yeah baby, and then somebody shoots.
Oh gosh.
And Charlie was just talking about it, and he's like, yeah, that's cool. The meme's dead though, guys. And he's like, yeah, now I feel like it's cool to talk about it because the meme's dead and all. Some of them made me laugh. There was a yum shot where somebody shot a little yum in my mouth, and I'm like, wow.
Wow.
Do you think we're?
I don't.
Okay, here's a better question. How long do you think it'll take before people start making just horrible fanfic of us? Like, I know somebody already did. I think it was Wolf made like a weird, or maybe it's Finn that made a weird sexual fanfic of us.
I hope it wasn't Finn.
I was in the Discord. I read it.
Probably Wolf. I think
I
because
didn't
Wolf
read
would make
it.
up the stories.
I haven't seen Wolf in a hot minute.
Yeah, Wolf hasn't been around for a second.
Is it?
We have to message him.
Huh.
What are you? Oh, because he has a lot of accounts. So
Yeah, I don't know which one Wolf
it's
is
not
anymore.
Destructor. Not Destructor.
Okay.
Wolf was the one he would come in and like this is the very bold assumptions. Be like,
Yeah.
you're not very friendly and you're not very talkative. You just
Yeah.
say what
And he said I talked too
when
much.
that's like something that's like I don't know if that's very true, but
Skylar talked too much.
Oh, there was something he said. I think on one of the Mario videos, either Mario Galaxy 1 or 2, he low-key roasted me, and that's how I became plaid shirt guy
Yeah, I remember that.
and cameraman. Yeah. Wow. It's kind of fun to like sit and think back. Like I guess this year's almost over, and I don't really want to reminisce now because I want to do like the end of the year podcast episode that we do would be a cool reminiscing. But it's really interesting to think back on this year and like how far we've come and the people we've met and the videos we made and every hour we've freaking streamed.
Rob Thomas.
We've been on. He's a good guy, by the way. Rob
You like
Thomas.
that
why
thing?
did you call him Rob Thomas?
Because he did that song with the Matchbox 20s. Let's see
Oh
how far
my
we've come.
gosh.
Is that a bit of a reach?
Okay,
like-
Mr.
Hey,
Matchbox.
do you like
said
Rob
that.
Thomas?
You said
Do you like
that.
his solo stuff or do you like him in Matchbox?
I like Matchbox.
His solo stuff's really good.
I love freaking Matchbox 20. I think they're great.
Have you listened to any of his solo stuff?
I think a little bit. I'm sure
You
he's
definitely
fine.
fine.
have. You've definitely heard.
I'm sure
some of
he's
his stuff.
fine.
He sings the one from
Waking up at
Robinsons.
the start of the end of the world.
No, Cole, play the one, or sing that one song. I thought you were just gonna sing the same one, like it's the only one you know. Like you just keep singing the same one.
It's funny. That's one of the newer ones too.
Oh.
That's like I think it came out like 2012, 2011, something like that.
What's their most popular? Is it 3 a.m.?
Yeah, it's gotta be right.
Is it 2 a.m. or 3 a.m.?
It's three.
Three.
But there's
I'll look it
also
up. I'll tell you what the
isn't there-
number one is
isn't
on
there-
the Spotify.
There's one called Push too, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna push you
Yeah.
around.
Well, I will. Well, I will.
That's a good one.
My favorite one's
Yeah,
Real World.
They
but
got
that's
some
not as
bobs, bro. They
popular.
got some freaking. They got some bobs.
Do they still write music?
I don't think
Occasionally,
so. I
I
don't think it's been. I
think.
think it's been a little while.
I bet Rob
now.
Thomas is like, you know what? I'm
He's
just
still.
gonna do
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think he's
number
still
one is
dropping music.
Push.
Yeah.
Number one
Really?
is Push.
Yeah.
It's Push, 3 a.m. If You're Gone, Unwell, and then Real World. Real
Yeah.
World's my favorite.
I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell. We probably got copyrighted, but does that
There's
mean
no
we're
way
not
we
serious?
did. We're just singing.
It happens.
That last.
Not
the
kidding.
last podcast got copyrighted.
But you guys were playing music.
It was
It
like
was-
2 seconds of.
It was interrupted too because I stopped it. I'm pretty sure. Like
Yeah.
How did you guys? I saw the email. How did you guys get around that? By the way.
We didn't. We just left it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I could have fixed it, but it was kind of. I think it was already Sunday night when Sky said it. I'm like,
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the email. I was like, huh. Wonder what happened.
So to be fair, Cole, you're probably right. I don't know if we'll get copyrighted for singing like 3 seconds of a song, but I have
if
done
you're
a cover.
if you're a very big channel, you can.
Yeah.
I know. Who was it? He was just singing a song. He was literally just singing it. It wasn't even like. I think he was just singing it. And it wasn't like titled cover or anything. He was just singing it like out of the blue, and he got copyrighted.
What about the whole? You can use up to 10 seconds of a song.
Bullcrap, dude.
I thought
YouTube
it was.
sucks.
I thought it was 3,
r-
but
No,
Oh,
it was.
three?
I thought it was.
10.
I thought it was
Oh.
7.
I don't know what
So you
number,
don't
but that's a
even
legit
know.
thing. It's a legit
yeah,
thing, though.
yeah, copyright. The copyright law. Yeah, it's a legit
but
thing.
since when does that's
YouTube care?
That's something that like has always been. I've always noticed, at least, is YouTube's not very like
Just do
open
whatever
or
they
clear
want.
about like.
Well, the problem is it's a
what it
freaking
is.
robot, first of all. But second of all,
But
the
that-
people that
which-
are copyright striking you, they can
They
do
just
it
do
manually
it. Yeah, they
too.
just do it.
And they're the ones that get to say if you're right or wrong. Like so
Exactly.
when we got copyrighted
I don't
by
think you should be able to
KSI
be your own judge. That's so
No,
dumb.
you shouldn't. It's like being a basketball coach and your son is a player that never sits the bench. Like he plays the entire game, even if he sucks. That's what it's like.
Yeah, it's just like. They're of course they're gonna say it's like you're imposing or infringing or whatever because they're gonna make the money. That just
But
doesn't make any
it's-
sense.
Yeah, it's easy money.
That's so dumb. Like, what if they were to bring in like a random like third party that's not influenced by either one?
I think
What if-
YouTube should do it. They'd be like, you know what? No, like this is 3 seconds. They're good.
Or what if
But
they
the only
were to
problem
do
is there's
that?
so many videos.
Exactly. That's what's tough. But what if they were to bring in someone else? What if they had like a ton of assigned people, or just like random people that like get selected, almost like jury duty or something?
The problem is like there's too many videos uploaded daily on YouTube to have a manual, like an actual person go over it.
Yeah.
But what I think they should do.
What if what if huge channels, if you got to a point of like where you could have like assigned people to your
You
channel?
could.
to
Be
do
like
that?
a lawyer at that point, wouldn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Kinda. They just fight, but like,
But what I think they
how many
should
fights
do,
are you fighting though? Like,
Exactly.
I think it's not gonna be like a lawyer
No,
because
I don't think it would
I
be
mean,
that many anyway. Because like that's the first copyright, not a strike, copyright notice we've gotten probably this year.
No, we got
that's
another
not
one.
true.
Yeah,
We
we
got
got
another
another
one?
one.
Gameception had one for
For Halo.
for that Halo
theme.
song, but then I took it out and swapped it.
There was another one. I did it.
One of the
It was
podcasts.
so it was.
Was it Simpsons?
No, it was for like the little like when the camera cuts off, like you put things in between.
Yeah.
I usually just do like 90s commercials, or I just do like random things. But I've done it before. I was doing a problem, but I did the Hulk Hogan, a Real American
That's
video.
Right, that's right.
I only did the video, nothing else, and we were talking over it for like 5 seconds, and it got copyrighted.
Wow.
So I went back in, I took it out, and then I re-uploaded it, and it was fine. But
See, what they should do is if you dispute a claim, somebody should manually view it, and it
Yeah,
can't
I
be
agree with
it
that.
cannot be the person that is putting the copyright thing on you, because that's just a lose-lose. Every music company out there, of course, even if you played 1 second of their song and they
They
copyrighted you,
still
they're
want the
not
music.
giving up.
I mean, yeah, they still want
That's
the
what
money.
sucks, though, dude, is like, let's say, in the Corridor guys were talking about this, is they made this epic Star Wars video that took them months and months and months and months to make, and they used 3 seconds of, I think it was the Darth Vader, dun, 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 and it was like a rendition, almost like they covered it in a different way, and they got copyrighted for it. And he's like, you know what, listen, I'm okay with sharing some of the money because whatever, fine. But the fact that somebody can claim your entire video, your month's worth of work on whatever the project is, and just say, nope, that's all mine because of 3 seconds, like, that's not fair.
No. I understand, like, if it's like the time we uploaded the Bachelor video, like, that's a whole video. We're reacting to it. Reacting, that stuff's different. But, like, if you do all of it and it's like 2 or 3 seconds of a song, that's just ridiculous. Like, who cares? Even if it's like something you don't agree with, like the content, or it has nothing to do with the song, like, or whatever it is, like, it just doesn't make any sense.
What the case of that Corridors thing that you're talking about, that should be covered because you're allowed to cover songs.
I understand.
But so they would have disputed, they probably would have won.
They didn't, though.
Did they dispute it?
No, they didn't dispute it. Oh, maybe
If
I
they would have
can't
disputed
remember.
it, they probably would have
they
won.
did a video talking about it specifically, and the one guy that he's the business manager. He is a lawyer, like he graduated from law school and stuff. And he was talking about it, and he was saying, like, what are some remedies for this? And he was saying the same thing. Let's have somebody else review it. And he's like, he was saying the same thing. I'm not against sharing the money. That's fine. But, like, what gives you the right to claim my entire project because of 3 seconds of a song?
But yeah, I mean, it's not even that though. Like, it's covered under the cover.
Fair use, is it?
It's fair use is you're allowed to cover songs. That's how it works.
But the thing is you can still get copyrighted. I have a cover on my channel, on my vlogging channel, of Every Rose Has Its Thorn, copyrighted.
And it's
a cover, and it's not.
It's horrible. Yeah, it's not very great quality at all.
No,
like, it doesn't even, like, it's like the camera, the sound is like so. The camera was so far away from it. It's not even like audio that's put into the. It's just like it's like a microphone like this.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's,
even that though, you could technically dispute it. Like, you're allowed to, and I'm pretty dang sure if you lose that dispute, then they're wrong, that they're false, and you could.
So you are allowed to cover songs.
You're allowed to cover songs. Yeah, it's covers. That goes. I heard it the other day. I don't remember what it was.
We should look it up.
But
so
you're allowed to cover. You're allowed to remix, I guess, and you're allowed to use the actual thing for a certain amount of time, whether it be 3, 7, 10 seconds, whatever it is. That's how it works. I mean, that's how people sample songs.
But most of the time, if it gets to a point of like where you have to change it enough to where it's almost like you don't recognize it.
I know, but like
to be safe.
a lot of samples,
but some people
though,
have to clear it. Like some, because it's so blatant or it's not changed enough that they have to clear it with whoever owns it.
One of the big ones I can think of is Mr. Clean. Not Mr. Clean.
Oh,
well,
Young Gravy?
Young
Gravy?
Yeah, and he does
Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, he goes dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's like a certain percentage of a song. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but I mean,
you're allowed to sample that part of the song.
And then also it goes back to like after a while, like I think it's like 25 years is like when it runs out.
That's
like
true. Yeah, that's
so
true.
that song is from like the 50s or 60s. So I don't know who owns it now. Maybe they cleared it, like the sample. But it's like on Spotify and everything.
Well, here, listen to this.
So,
there's something called a cover song licensing. A live performance is not publication. The song's copyright owner must give you a mechanical license if you pay a royalty fee based on estimated revenue from the cover song. To post video along with the song, you'll need a synchronization license, also called a sync license.
And YouTube doesn't just cover that?
I don't know. And then this is another. It says, our cover song is copyrighted. While you own the recording of your cover song, the copyright owner owns the composition and still give permission for the composition to be used in audio. How long does a song have to be to get copyrighted? More specifically, the term copyright under the Copyright Act depends on when the work was created. As follows: works created on after January 1st, 1978. These works are protected for 70 years after the death of the individual. Yeah, I don't know. The problem is it's so
technical.
Nobody
it's so
knows.
hard.
Like,
exactly.
that's the
It's so
thing.
hard
It's
to know.
Because I mean, obviously you've done research and you've been told one thing. I've heard other things as well. Like, how do you know what's right and wrong? All I know is from experience of what I've been copyrighted for on YouTube.
Which sucks is because you don't. It really doesn't make any sense because I've watched videos of like huge channels and they're gonna make a lot of money off a video. They're not gonna like leave something in. They get it claimed. Like they're gonna, or they get like risk getting a strike or something. So like they do enough just to get around it, but they still like play like actual music and they're like, oh, I don't want to like. Or someone like, for example, like a game will have an actual song in it, but then they'll switch it out with like a regular song or something, and they're like, I don't even want to risk it.
Well,
and then they can upload it, and it's fine.
What's interesting about that is Critical made a video talking about Twitch is they're just DMCing everybody right now.
Yeah.
He played in the Call of Duty game. They have like a bunch. I don't know how much of the campaign you played, but I guess they have some songs like retro songs from the 80s, like legit licensed music. And people are getting, it wasn't him. He said he was at risk because of it, but because he played 2 games. He played that one, and then there was another game that come out recently that I think is Spider-Man, maybe. But he was saying that there's people on Twitch that are just getting banned because of the games they're playing because they have copyrighted songs.
Like,
and
there's got to be something for that because they're buying the game. It's not like they're.
Twitch says turn the music off. That's literally what Twitch says.
So just turn the audio off.
Well, you can turn the music off in game.
Oh, you can?
Depending on the game.
That's true.
But
game.
even like the game, there's a reason why the music's in there. They paid for it.
So can you not play? Can you not play something like Guitar Hero on Twitch anymore?
I don't know. The guy that I watched, I haven't watched him recently. His name was Asai. He played. That was his thing. Is he just played tons of. Well, he played Clone Hero, but there's tons of songs on there. I'd have to
Those
go
are
watch.
actual songs too. So.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and watch and see. But somebody like the 8-bit drummer, who that's his whole gimmick too, is he just does drum covers.
Well, there's a bunch of people on Twitch in like the just chatting section that just play music.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore. They're just band hammering.
I know there are some bands though. They're like, we made sure that like our music is cleared so you can play it on your stream
I
or you're
think
playing
the
games.
Midnight is one of them.
There's a lot of bands that are doing it though. They're like giving people permission. Like, you guys are fans. You guys are like supporting the music and you're sharing it with like a bunch of people. Like, we want that.
Yeah.
It's just, it doesn't make any sense.
It's the record labels that are doing it. Like UMG is a humongous one.
Oh, it's just like Universal, like
Warner Brothers,
all those, like, they're just money hungry, bro. It bugs me so much. I understand you want to protect, like, it's your property. I understand that, but like, where does it stop with someone that has like less than 1,000 subscribers and like you're demonetizing or you're like claiming their video and like what money is it gonna make and like what, like why, like it doesn't make any sense to me.
That's why I wonder if it's a bot. I wonder if these companies have bots that scour the internet.
Oh, they have to.
They definitely do. They definitely
and maybe they have a minimum of like 2 to 3 seconds. If you hear anything within 2 to 3 seconds of any of these songs,
that is crazy to me because like 45 minutes into like a video that gets maybe like 20 views or 25 views, it gets 3 or 4 seconds, and all of it's like we're talking, and then they get 4 seconds of like a piano, and that's it. The whole video's gone.
Yeah.
How does that? I don't even.
The other thing that I've been wondering about too is back on the cover topic. How is there a bunch of cover artists on YouTube and that's their living essentially?
Exactly.
They make cover music like video games and other songs, like real songs too, but like they're fine. Like that's why I think there's a cover protection.
There's got
to
be something.
There has to be. I think don't a lot of people like big YouTubers have like someone that works with them at YouTube? Don't a lot of people like have someone they can like.
So, yeah.
And
so like, what if they have people like that? They're like, hey, like, what am I supposed to do with my videos? Like, oh, I don't want to get demonetized. This is my like living. Like, what do I need to do? I'm sure like they'll tell them like, do this and this and this, and you should be fine.
But I think the best way, like what Family Jewels is doing, like I think that's the safest way because you're playing video game covers and most video game music, save a few, obviously the Halo one that Cole found is like copyright free, or rather you can cover it and not get copyrighted because people, I mean, that's what we do. We play video games, we review video games, we use video game music all the time, and we don't get copyrighted for it.
What's ironic about that is that like Nintendo is one of the biggest ones when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I've never gotten copyrighted about one of their songs.
I think Nintendo's become more lax because they were even copyrighting cutscenes, dude. Like when Zane.
That was their thing. That was their big thing was cutscenes. I think that stemmed from Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
Yeah, for the Wii.
Yeah, because as soon as that game came out, every single cutscene in the game was out on YouTube that same day, instantly, basically. And that made the creator talk about how he doesn't want to make games anymore if they're just going to be up on YouTube instantly now. He doesn't he just doesn't want to. That's his thing. And so I think that's what made Nintendo start going, okay, we don't want people to get the experience of our games on YouTube in a platform that they're not that we didn't set up, essentially. Like, we want people to experience our games by playing them, not by watching somebody play them. I think that was their whole platform. That's what they're going for, you know. And then I guess they realized it wasn't great for them because maybe they lost sales or something. I don't know, but that was their whole thing. That's why they tried to. They always cut the cutscenes out.
Yeah.
Because of that very reason.
It's kind of tough because I can understand why you wouldn't want. I mean, you want people. Of course, you want people to buy and play your game, but
Yeah.
like, what you don't want to be known as those people that like are so strict about their things, but then at the same time, like, if you're creating a game and it's just all over like instantly, like, and you can't even control like any of it. I mean,
And on the
don't
flip
know.
side, there's been countless YouTube videos I've watched that made me buy a game.
exactly,
That's
like the
what I'm saying,
exposure,
yeah,
Yeah.
the
that's
exposure. So I think it could almost be like a double-edged sword. Like, it can go either way.
Well, that's what my argument
don't
would
know.
be, dude. There's several games you could look at. Like, look at Among Us that has just exploded in popularity, and I guarantee you could equate that to popular
There-
Twitch and YouTube.
Oh,
yeah, there was
yeah.
I think there's a few streamers that did it first, and then they just blew up. But I mean,
Yeah.
they don't gain anything from it. It's
Yeah.
just literally the
Dude,
exposure, but they don't get paid by the company.
Another
or
really
anything.
popular game that didn't do as well like when it first released, but PewDiePie played Skate 3 back in like 2012 or 13, and after he played Skate 3, they sold a whole bunch more copies just because one man played it.
Well, another example is Apex Legends.
Yeah.
Look at the launch of that game. That
Oh,
game was #1 for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, they were paying so much.
Dude, I think they had 1 million downloads the first day, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
That is
First day.
disgusting.
They had a ton of people playing that game.
That's absolutely insane. 1 million in one day.
Yeah, so when I first found out about the whole Nintendo banning cutscenes thing, like, I guess I understand, but I still think it's silly because this is what it is you're getting free exposure after somebody already paid for your game, and they're streaming it or showing it to essentially millions of other people that are potential buyers. You know what I mean? I've bought a lot of games, just like you were saying. I bought a lot of games because I watched a review on it or I watched some gameplay. I'm like, yo, this looks really fun. I want to play it.
Another interesting thing I found is some specific publishers will try to, not copyright, but they'll try to like block people from either recording or sharing certain parts of their games. So for example, while I was playing through Persona 5 Royal, I was always collecting footage by hitting the share button on my PlayStation controller and then recording the last 15 or so minutes or whatever it does. And like right up at the very end of the game, and then all of like the new game, or not the new game, but like the stuff that was in Royal that wasn't in the original, all of that stuff would not let me record.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't let me record at that share button because and a little pop-up will say the publisher has blocked this portion of the game from taking pictures or videos because they don't want their ending to be spoiled, I guess. I
see.
think that's the reason for it. But that's still kind of silly, though. But, like, I think that's the same kind of stance Nintendo was kind of having with their thing. They want people to experience it for themselves, not just watch somebody else do it.
See, here's another argument I have for that, too, is gamers that want to experience the game will go about not getting spoiled. Like, I do this all the time, where if I
Yeah.
want to look up a game, I'm like, okay, I'm going to kind of tiptoe. I just want to see what the game looks like, maybe hear a couple reviews about it, and if the reviewers are really nice, like all of them mostly are, they're like, okay, I'm about to spoil it, then you can click off. So I don't think Nintendo should necessarily be mom in this aspect. They should be like, okay, you know what? If Dave and Tim want to get spoiled by all freaking means. Like Thane's a perfect example. No matter what, Thane's going to spoil himself on most things, unless it's something that he's a diehard fan of, like One Piece or Cyberpunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't
That's
think
fair.
it's Nintendo's job to be mom on and monitor. Oh well, we don't want our game to get who cares? You know what I mean? Who
Yeah.
cares if your game is spoiled?
It really is a hard subject because then it does always tie back into the copyright stuff and they don't want them to share their own things, you know, and it's a whole big mess. It really, really is, but who knows? I don't have the answers. I wish I did. It'd be cool to know everything.
There was
about this.
another thing that I was looking up where it was like some developers talking about ways around the whole spoil the ending,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it's having multiple endings. That's one of the reasons why
yeah.
they're like having multiple endings.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's interesting. It really is. I it's what also sucks about it is I know we're gonna have to deal with it in the future at some point because we deal with it occasionally now, the copyright stuff anyway, and it's gonna be a bigger thing in the future. And of course, I told you guys earlier today about how the whole Hyrule Warriors thing debacle with Twitch and them banning a bunch of people.
That's so silly.
Because the game's not out in the whole world, but it is out where they are. Like, that's just a mess. That's got to be some kind of error in their coding, right? That's got to be some kind of bot that was mistakenly banning people. There's no way they were trying to ban people because they were playing the game.
Yeah. Well, and I understand like. This part I don't get what you're talking about, but I understand where companies are like, hey, we don't want our endings spoiled, like, or we don't want what's gonna happen spoiled before it even comes out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or leaks, for example, like people don't. You don't want your game to leak. Like I know they were trying to do the Mario 3D All Stars. They wanted to kind of do it secretly, but it got leaked, right? And of course the leaks were just people what's the word I'm looking for? Speculating. Just people speculating, but they were true, so it's like...
Well, here's a really good example. Actually, Pokemon Sword and Shield. That game, they tried really, really hard to hide almost every new Pokemon that was in the game. I would say 5% of the new Pokemon that were in the game were shown off before the game was released. A week before the game was launched, leaks came out, and every Pokemon was leaked.
See, that sucks. I understand that from a developer standpoint, but after your game's released, like, that's free game, dude. Just let people do what they want at that point.
Like, later on, though, they actually were able to track down those people and sue them for leaking their stuff, so they got them. But it's still, I was one of the people that was trying to not look at the leaks. And I did a pretty good job of not looking at them, but it was rough at times, too. I stayed off Twitter for almost a whole week because of it.
Yeah, I remember that. See, and that part I get. Like, it's not fun to have things leak before it's even out. But, like, banning people because they bought the game legally just because they're ahead of us. They are literally ahead in time.
Yeah.
Like, they're better than us. That's where they're.
Yeah, they're better than us. They should be able to play their game.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
That's
no
silly,
sense.
dude.
They bought the game. They're supporting it. That's exactly what you want, right?
I think that's got to be just some bot error.
Hopefully, but like, how do you that's a lot of of course they're doing it because they want to show off the new game, but they're going to gain people.
Oh,
they're going to gain new followers. So like,
I don't know how
you're
you
missing
fix it
out.
Either, yeah.
Exactly, you're missing out on like that exposure to a new audience.
Well, the real question is, I'm gonna look it up right now. The real question is anybody streaming this game right now? Is it completely off? Like, I'm gonna check right now. I'm gonna go to it and see. Like, maybe they're playing the demo. I don't know. Maybe you can play the demo right now. Who knows?
See, that's another thing, though. Why would they be banning people? What if you stream the demo?
True.
That doesn't even make sense.
There's people playing right now. Yeah, there's definitely people playing it right now.
That's bull, dude. I wonder if that is just a hiccup somewhere.
That's the new Zelda game you said?
Yeah. Honestly, there's not a lot of viewers on it, though.
What's it called?
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. There's definitely playing it, though. Oh, this person's playing the demo. It must not be out yet for them.
What if they just say demo? What if Lingus just said, okay, demo? I guess it's too late for him if he already got banned for 48 hours. What a joke, dude. Come
There's
on,
another
Twitch.
one. His name is Reversal. Got banned for 48 as well. He's another bigger one.
I think Twitch has got to fix their tish then. They got to get their crap
There's
together.
a lot of stuff messed up on Twitch right now. There's for sure.
Yeah, dude. There's so many people complaining about it. There's a lot of people that are saying, like, they're just inches away from going to freaking YouTube and streaming. Because YouTube, while I don't think YouTube's got its copyright law or thing figured out, it's better than Twitch's. They've got something figured out. It's not great, but yeah. At least it's functional, kind of.
Definitely. Well, everybody, today is Community Week. But before we get into the community's questions, we're going to look at one special member of the community's one special member of the community.
The family.
The family.
The fat pack. I mean the cat pack.
you know what time it is. It's time for Thick's Thoughts.
Thick's Thoughts. He's a proud member of the pat cack. I mean the cat pack. All right, Thick. Thank you, boy.
Tell me when.
All right, it's recording.
All right, Thick Thoughts this week. The beach is nice. What do you think, Cole?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Back to you.
That laugh, dude. That laugh.
I got him.
I was hoping he's gonna cut that stuff out. It was just so
Are you like
surreal.
really laughing?
It was so surreal.
Oh,
I was
okay,
like, what
okay.
the freak? We just recorded Thick's thoughts.
What the
What
freak,
do you
bro?
think, Cold? Beach is nice.
So windy.
Dude, that's so cool you guys met.
So
you should tell us a
windy.
little bit about it.
So I was on vacation for the past week. As you guys know, I was gone. I was in Florida, catching the roans. No, I don't think I got sick. I don't think anybody in my family actually got sick, surprisingly. Anyway, we had some good times. We hung out. We went to some Disneylands. That was rough. I mean, walking sucks. Gosh, dude. Walking sucks.
Walking with a mask probably double sucks.
that was terrible, especially when it got really smelly. But my goodness, the lines were terrible. We were standing for hours. Man, it was terrible. My feet hurt so bad.
You
Anyway,
get one of them fast passes.
we thought about it. We didn't, though. Yeah, it was still fun, though. Dude, I did the Star Wars stuff. That was really fun. I like Star Wars, so that was great. Anyway, on one day, me and my dad and my brother went to the beach, and I knew it was near Thick's area, so we hooked up and we hung out for like 5 minutes, saying hi to each other over and over again, all awkwardly.
Hey, man.
Hey, that was
Yo, what up,
crazy.
man? This
This
is
is
crazy.
No, it was definitely really, really weird. That's for sure.
Mean thick.
Meeting him, yeah. I'd never met anybody from the internet that I've only known on the internet in real life. That's
pretty
what was
cool.
so weird
That's
about it. But it
trippy,
was
dude.
super, super cool to meet him, though. And I was-
One day you're just talking to him on Discord, and the next day you see him in person.
Oh, I know.
That's so weird.
That's really what it was.
That's so weird.
That was crazy. And so we just had to record Thick's thoughts together, too. It was supposed to be a secret, but the cat was let out of the bag.
Oh, I knew immediately.
Thick called me immediately.
Yeah, and I knew immediately. But let's call out one specific person that maybe didn't know.
Cole, drum roll.
I heard there's a little boober out there that didn't know.
That's why he's doing that evil laugh.
Holy Tish gamers, holy.
That's why he's doing the
Yo,
laugh.
hold on. Let's be honest, bro.
got somebody.
What if Thick,
Get
what if Thick
wrecked,
told him?
boobs.
What if Thick told him?
I gotta hold out hope that Thick didn't.
You're gonna have to hold out for 4 more days until this episode releases.
Get wrecked,
Well,
boobs.
if you think, I saw Thick this last Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and there hasn't been a weekend since. And that's typically when they would have hung out, played games, or watch anime.
Did you
Well,
tell
the
Thick not
weekend's
to say
coming up.
anything?
I told Thick 4 times not to tell anybody anything.
He still did.
He told everybody.
I think he was a little. No, I don't think he's very hesitant. Never mind. To me, he wasn't. To me,
He told
wasn't.
Sayman too. Sayman texts me on Discord. He's like, "How does it mean Thick?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know who you are.
What is your name? I don't
Ah,
know you."
ha, ha, Boober, get wrecked. I guarantee.
Yeah,
I
that's
guarantee he's gonna comment, or if he finds out before, he's gonna comment and say, "Oh, I knew the whole time. You
Oh,
guys
totally.
didn't get me." Because according to Boober, he can never get gotten. He's like that.
It was. Really
I know
fun, though.
everything. I'm 14-year-old guy. I
It was
know everything.
It was
15
definitely
now.
really
Oh,
fun. though.
15-year-old guy.
When I got to film it, I was like, "Dang, I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna make it look all nice." I made him stand in front of the beach like that.
The lighting was good,
Or
too.
horizontal.
Mm.
Yeah, the lighting wasn't bad. I could have done better with the framing, sure, but
You were probably nervous.
I was really nervous. I was like, "Oh no!" We did it one take too.
One take,
Yeah,
McGee.
one take. Didn't even try to do another one. But yeah, today is Community Day, everybody. So we're going to be going over some of your questions found within our Discord. If you'd like to join our Discord for next Community Day, feel free to do that. The link is in the description. If you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go to YouTube and find it. I don't know where it is on your guys' things.
I don't know. Zay, can you put links on Spotify?
Oh, I saw links on Discord or on Spotify.
Yeah, you can't put links in
Are
I
they
saw
Spotify.
links on
clickable links?
Spotify. I
Yeah,
think
they
they're
are.
clickable. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about you Apple people, but like I definitely saw them on the Spotify.
Are we still going on Apple? Like, I think I set it up to where it automatically uploads it to Apple and Spotify.
Yeah, it should be on Apple's too. Yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
pretty sure that's
I wonder, Slate should check and see if anybody's commented again.
Yeah, we should check.
Because none of us have Apple device.
It's kind of a pain they have to have an Apple device to do that.
I'll download the Apple Podcast app on my phone.
All right, here we are.
Whoa,
everybody.
Clash
We
of
got-
Clans. Whoa.
Was I on it?
You
To
can
the
play
right.
Clash of Clans on your freaking computer.
To the right. Whoa.
But yeah, here we are. We're on the RadKatz Discord. We're gonna look at some of our hot questions.
Oh, this is the best way to do it.
And we're gonna start out with number 1 from Finn Jake 10YT. Which celebrities will you kill, date, marry?
Pick 3.
3.
Finn, usually you pick like 3 hot chicks and then you ask this question. But I mean, if I gotta pick, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, you're not making it very tough, Finn.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
Sky's
gonna-
gonna pick all guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Whoa, no,
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
no.
Get gamered
Yeah.
on.
Who will I kill?
Get gamered on.
Fortnite
Yeah.
Who's a celebrity that sucks? That I'll just kill someone that's already dead. Can I do that?
What if it's just the same person for all of them?
Killing is like pretty.
Why don't you
rough.
marry him first? Or wait, is date?
No.
Oh, date. You can date, marry, then kill.
Okay, I want to kill. I'll do kill last because it's really dark.
Okay.
I want
Best to kill at night.
I want to marry Zendaya. I want to. I'm not gonna say it. I changed my mind. I'm still gonna marry Zendaya, of course.
He's standing by that one.
Well, because I know that people are gonna call me a simp if I say this other one. So
Oh, I know what it is.
I'm gonna.
Are you
date-
I know
scared
what
of?
it
Are you
is.
scared of being called a simp? Usually
That's a
people who
simp.
say that usually
Man's a simp.
usually people who say
you.
that usually people who say that they simp recognize as simp. That's
All
how I
right,
see
I'm not
it.
ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry Zendaya. I'm gonna date Belle Delphine.
Oh wow, I didn't expect that.
I didn't
one.
expect that one
Wait,
either.
That was a
Who are
twist.
you
Sky, I didn't like that.
was a
Sky didn't like
twist.
that. I
Oh,
thought you
you
were
like
gonna say
that?
Pokimane or something.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say that one girl that he likes on TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez, now I feel even
Jeez.
worse.
Jeez, Rick.
No,
That's what he was
so
both
let
times.
me tell you why. Let me tell you why really quick.
I
Why I
thought it was
chose Belle
Pokimane.
Delphine. Belle was on the H3 podcast, and she seems like a really cool person. She just happens to be a very lewd individual on the internet, but she's a really
Shows her
smart and
freaking-
cool individual. And then, God, man, I'm gonna kill probably one of them kid diddlers. I guess Bill Cosby.
Wait.
What?
She was gonna, I thought it was a girl. I thought it was someone that like you would like date.
Celebrities.
I guess that's true. But usually that question is like it's like a female.
said that so fast.
Well, I told you it's dark. It was dark, but that's who I'd kill. What's that funny?
Because he's dark. Because he's a dark.
Because
man.
you're dark cool.
No, because he's a dark man.
Wait,
Mr.
wait,
Cosby.
Bill Cosby didn't ever touch any kids, right? It was just
Yeah, not kids.
He just assaulted
but
women.
Yes, well, drug them. Yeah, and assaulted
Okay, well,
them.
I'll still kill him.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what he said.
No one,
I'd probably kill them kid diddlers. Let's go, Bill Cosby.
no one's gonna blame you unless
Okay.
you got a theory, Sky. You got a conspiracy
Oh
theory
my
or a theory for us?
No, I mean, I never liked Bill Cosby at all. Like, he had no particular interest in my life. Like, I
Never listened to any of his comedy.
No, I just didn't know anything about him other than Little Bill, the cartoon. But damn,
Very good
It
stand-up.
does not age well.
Very good stand-up. If you've ever you need to listen to some of his live stuff,
I can't separate
like his
the
albums,
I
the art
can't-
from the artist.
I can't separate.
Okay, you
the
can't
art
listen
from
to freaking. Don't listen to Motley Crue then. Those guys are doing horrible things.
the art.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm a crew for life. How
Yeah.
dare you, Sky? They're
Yeah,
bad.
don't
They're
even.
bad now.
Don't even. That's a debate in itself though.
Vince
is-
killed a guy, dude.
Exactly. Or freaking Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller, he killed a guy too.
He killed a guy.
Two people
on
actually.
purpose or an accident?
No, he was drunk driving.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what.
Oh.
And
Vince was
head-on
doing.
collision killed 2 people and got away with it. This was
Whoa.
like back in the 80s or 90s,
I don't know that.
dude. Yeah.
By the way, I can separate the art from the artist. That was just a joke.
That's a debate in itself though. Is like who are you a big enough fan that you can do it?
Well, that's the thing too, though. Is like I don't want to support scumbags either. So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, true.
I pick and choose. So whatever.
I feel like it's so hard because there's so many messed up people, but usually the messed up people make really good things, which is sad to say, but
I know
usually
the
they do.
freaking- that scumbag that made Bohemian Rhapsody. What's Bryan Singer?
Oh, they're gonna say Freddie Mercury.
Bryan Singer. Brian, I mean,
Is that his name?
are you talking about like the producer?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Brian.
Pretty sure Bryan Singer did.
I don't know if he worked on that. I know he worked on he's worked on X-Men. He's worked on a lot of stuff.
But he's a scumbag too, right?
But there's also freaking Dan Schneider. You guys know who Dan Schneider is?
I've heard the name.
He's the guy that I think he's like I don't know if he's the writer or creator of like iCarly and all those like those Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah.
That creep, bro. That creep.
Yeah, it was Bryan Singer's day. It was directed by Bryan Singer.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm
back.
gonna.
Yeah, that guy is weird.
I'm gonna date Victoria Justice. I'm gonna marry.
Probably iCarly.
No. I don't know. I want someone that seems kind of chill, kind of nice.
To marry or
Oh, maybe
date?
like Amelia Clark. She's really pretty.
To
She's-
date or marry?
To marry. She
Oh,
could be
okay.
pretty chill.
Who are you killing?
I'll kill Kevin Spacey. Take that. I don't know. He's
You
seems
bad
like
guy?
a bad guy. Unless he like tries to do better.
I don't care about Kevin Spacey. He's
The other-
behind bars.
The other thing I was thinking of
Great
was,
actor though. He's
is
been in
that-
some good movies.
Is that
He's
one
been in some
lady
great
that's
movies.
currently trying to divorce Johnny Depp?
Oh, Amber Heard.
Yeah, she's a bad lady right now too. She didn't do any like naughties with kids though.
Rose, you should kill one of the Clintons. Probably the girl. If you want to stick with the girl theme, you should. Probably.
one of the grandbabies, so they can't keep multiplying.
Sure. Do you think that would get to her? She probably eats her own grandbabies. Let's be honest.
Oh my gosh.
Demonetized.
Yo, bro, Hillary Clinton's gonna go back in 10
We get
years.
claimed.
She's
we
gonna
get
watch
claimed by the
this.
Clinton family. They
She's
have a
gonna kill
YouTube
me
channel.
No, they ain't claiming,
Said
bro.
her name.
They're sending a
Got
hit, man.
claimed.
I'm going down.
This
All right,
guy's dead, dude.
guys. My goal is to. I'm gonna try and get one video that hits 1 million views before the Clintons kill me. Okay,
Oh
mark my words.
gosh.
Clip that.
Mark, clip it. Clip it.
What do you guys say?
This is such a deep question for the first freaking one. This is literally the
Answer
first
the question, Jay. We answered it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the one asking the questions around here.
All right. Well, let's see.
Oh, Margot Robbie.
She's married. The two girls I picked aren't married.
I don't even know.
But that doesn't mean you can't pick
I
them.
don't even know.
Margot Robbie's a dime. I'd pick her too, but I already picked
Margot
my
Robbie's
two.
gorgeous.
I don't even know if the ones I picked or not.
Mm.
I just said them.
I feel like we've done this before. We've definitely done this before.
Somebody gave us the names. They'd be like,
Yeah,
Yo,
they gave us
yeah.
names.
Yeah.
This is just you come up with anybody.
Yo, Kanye West. It's
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Kanye, the guy that killed Tupac, and Tupac. Marry, kill, date.
I married the guy
if you
that
kill the guy that killed Tupac,
kill the
Tupac doesn't die.
And date Kanye.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Let's see. I'd probably pick Zendaya to marry, but since you already picked her,
You guys like the same girl?
Bro,
Bro,
Zendaya
she's
is like
so cool. I've look
Dude,
up some
she
interviews
is-
over. She's just chill as
she's-
hell.
but she's gorgeous. Like she is.
Why'd you just pick Billie Eilish?
I don't know if I would want to
Sky
marry
would.
Billie Eilish.
6
Billy-
months ago, Skywood.
Billie Eyelash.
How could you changed?
Well, actually,
Shh, never mind. I was
whenever
gonna say
she
something
turned
horrible.
18
exactly. I was gonna say she turned 18 between
whenever
6
she,
months ago.
no,
and now.
no. Whenever
Yeah!
she turned,
Well said it. Well said it.
Yeah!
whenever she turned 18, that's when Sky would have dated her.
I want you date somebody, marry somebody, and kill Skylar.
I hate you.
You're
You're putting words into my mouth.
Who you killed, Zay?
Wait, I haven't
Hurry,
even.
just date, marry someone, and then you don't have to kill
Let's go to the
anyone.
next question. Hurry,
Okay,
Zay.
Mary's gonna be Jessica Alba.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now kill someone.
Date. No, I
Oh.
didn't pick date.
I think. Oh yeah, that's right. I think you're gonna pick Zendaya.
Let's see who would be freaking someone fun. I'd probably date what's her freaking name?
From what?
Melissa
Wizards of-
McCarthy. Melissa McCarthy. That's probably who I would date. Do you know who that is?
I think it's Selena Gomez from Wizards
no,
of
no,
Waverly
no, no.
Place.
I'd probably pick Melissa McCarthy. She's hilarious. I think it'd be so much fun.
Who you killing?
I'd probably kill. Man, I don't know.
Just say.
I'm gonna give you 5. 5,
Just say the one I
4.
said.
3, 2, 1, 0. Go. Next question.
Yeah, just keep going.
No, he's got to kill somebody.
He didn't say anything. We're gonna be sitting here for another 30 minutes just watching
let
Zay
him say
go.
something.
Dude,
Watching
it's off
Zay
the
go.
top of my head. It's kind of hard with these kind of things.
Just say the one that's gonna that's the hitman. Kill the one that killed Kobe. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay,
The
Sky's
airplane.
getting in real deep here.
the
Sky's getting in very
helicopter.
deep here. I'm just gonna skip.
Bullcrap. You can't skip.
I'm
Say
all
somebody.
peace. I'm all peace and love.
F.
I'm all peace
He's
and
gonna
love.
kill Slash from the hit band Guns N' Roses. Next question.
I didn't say it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm all peace and
Go
love.
ahead, Zay. Go ahead, peace lover.
All right. If you were
From Brother
to
Boober.
offer a man $1 million or eternal happiness, which would he choose?
Wait, is that like? Are you asking us this, or
What would the guy choose?
would the guy choose that? How would we know what he choose?
How about we just answer it for ourselves?
I pick
yeah,
happiness.
if someone were to give us that.
I pick happiness.
Yeah, I picked the happiness too. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Zay's over like $1 million.
I don't know.
know.
Do a lot with $1
Money's
million bucks.
happiness.
And he didn't say it was taxed either, so.
That's
You
a
could
cold meal then.
You could probably do. Dang, that would be
Goodness,
tough.
this is why it takes so long to get through these things, because Zay's over there going,
No, it's because we freaking jerked off the first
Yeah,
question.
Just let him ponder. I don't see what the rush is.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's a good
say.
band, though.
I'm gonna say. I'll say eternal happiness, just to follow the crowd.
it's not hard to pick, though. You just go, boom, done.
It's
You
no,
need
it's
to think
not.
about it.
Yeah, I
You need to
think about these
process it.
questions.
Okay. Also from Brother Boober, why should there be a
Boober, I
meaning
take your
to
question
life
seriously.
for closure or for something to look forward to? Both.
For closure, for some.
Why should there be a meaning to life for closure? Oh, those two things are
Boober,
why.
I think that's the two things.
Closure
that's the
or
two
something
reasons
to
why
look
people
forward
want a
to.
meaning for life. I guess maybe direction. You could throw direction in there.
But that would be looking forward to something,
yeah,
right?
isn't that
Oh,
kind
that's
of-
true. Okay.
Similar, anyway.
Yeah. I would say that more people want to know the meaning of life for direction as opposed to closure.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I feel like. Never mind. Just forward thinking. Yeah, forward in the direction.
Well, I'm interested. What do you have to say?
I would say if you find that stuff out, I mean that's closure in a way because we'll never know. Like,
Well, yeah, that's.
there's a lot of stuff you don't come
yeah.
to closure with
I
or
think
come to
it's-
terms with. So
I
think
both.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, in a way, I feel like it's kind of the same thing, but I don't know. No, just forward, just moving forward. That's what I'm gonna say.
Next question.
This
What?
Is, I think it's Zay's turn.
No, it's my turn.
Who read this one?
You did.
Oh, Zay, you read too?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What does mental age mean, and how do you determine it? It means how old you act, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, Boober. I've met some young kids like yourself that are really smart at times, and I've also met adults that are really stupid. So
Or vice versa, Boober.
Jeez, I
Get
just saw
wrecked.
that dude's
Get
name in our
wrecked.
Discord. Holy crap.
That's
My
funny, huh?
goodness.
That's hilarious, dude.
My goodness.
I love that name. Whoever that is, we don't even know who that is. Who is it? It is joined.
yeah, Boober, I don't know how you determine that, because I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead, Zay.
I don't know if there is a way to determine that.
I don't know either.
It's a good question though, Boober. I thought about it the other day. Do you think some young people overthink their situations they're in real life and take what they have for granted?
Yes.
I think
I
it's
I
all
don't know,
people,
Boober,
not
what you
just
just
young people.
asked. I don't.
I think this is based off firsthand experience. When I was younger,
Overthink
I
their
overthought almost
situations and-
everything. Going into high school, oh man, overthink everything.
See, I think I was the opposite in high school, as I didn't think about anything, and I really didn't think about how good I had it in high school either. So I was just a freaking
I guess that's
happy-go-lucky, I guess.
maybe that's one of the pros. If you don't overthink, you can't. You mean you don't know.
I might have taken it for granted for a little bit, but I don't really take it for granted anymore. I know I got freaking lucky with most of my stuff. But, like, when it comes down to it, man, I overthought so much stuff back in the day.
How would you fare now? Do you overthink anything now?
I don't think so. Like, sometimes maybe, yeah, but, like, for the most part,
Pretty chill.
yeah, lot depending on whatever stuff I'm doing. It depends, but it depends how much I think about it, but back then, it was always just, like, overthinking all the time. Lots of things. Stemmed from my schoolwork, where it's like, is this the answer? Must be
No.
this one. How about to this one, kind of thing.
What does it say? Ant?
Spider.
Spider.
Oh, gross.
All right, Zay, do you have anything to add to that one?
Yeah, I feel like I did take it for granted. But what else can you do? I mean, without living now, like if you're as an older adult, you don't know. I mean, you have no idea. I mean, they could be the same for right now. Like there's times where like I think, I mean, 20 years down the road, I'm not gonna have this. So like I think any time when you look back, like you're gonna take something for granted, you're gonna feel that way. At least I will.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, Zay.
Do you think the importance of asking a question is the answer or the impact of how you respond?
Whoa. I'm gonna have to process this one for a
I
second
think
because I don't
the-
really understand it.
No, answer, Sky. Answer now.
Well,
we have a
okay.
limited amount of
Okay,
time.
Zay,
we
let
have
me-
a limited amount of time, Sky.
Zay, let me-
Answer the damn
Zay,
question.
Zay,
34.
Question 6.
25.
Do you think the importance
Zay, hold on. The only reason I get
how
mad
the tables
is because we
how the
always
turns
do
have
you
tabled?
last.
How the
We
turns
always-
have tabled.
Zay, I'm the one that was complaining, not Sky. Don't you take it out on him.
Yeah, thank you.
hey, sometimes there's casualties when you're learning lessons.
Casualty. But what I was gonna say, Zay, the only reason I get mad at you is because we all say stuff before you say something.
That's how taking turns works. That's
So long.
Cole,
Think
Cole,
about something.
Cole, that's how the order of answering questions goes. The last person doesn't get an answer when there's an order. That's how it works.
I know,
That's what you just
but
said.
That's the time
You-
you're gonna think about your answer. You have.
I'm reading it
You
and thinking
get-
about it
You
still.
get
Like
way more time than any of us to think about an answer, and you still sit there going,
Hey.
what's my answer?"
Because he wants to give good advice.
Oh,
Sorry.
this hard one.
sorry, I value Boober's questions, all right?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
apologize for valuing the questions.
Oh, anyway, I'm gonna answer the question now. I honestly think the importance of asking questions isn't really from like the answer or is the impact of how you respond is like the person receiving the answer. That's probably the second part of it. Because I think the importance of asking is just what you get from the answer, I guess, like how you take it and use it.
I agree 100% ditto. Like, yeah, exactly. You could ask all the questions in the world, but if you don't do anything with the answers you receive or the answers you don't receive, then what's the point of asking questions? It's like reading books. If you read a book and you're like, great, that was a great book. Did you learn anything from it? Geez, I don't know.
Criminy, I heard Katniss Everdeen was in there, but that's about it. She ate some berries and stuff, but yum. I'd like some food too.
I heard you won. Yeah.
She won a game of hunger after eating the berries. It was great.
Got anything you want to say?
I had to think about this.
See what I
one.
mean?
I had to think
See
about
what I
this one.
freaking mean? It's
'Kay.
so long. to
No,
think about
I
it.
think for me, when I've been asked questions in my life, I feel like I've learned a lot more when someone has asked me a question, even though they know the answer for the most part. They ask me the question still, and I had to think about it without them just telling me that. So that's how I understand the question.
Okay, so you flip flopped it. That's kind of cool too.
So I mean, when someone asks a question, like I feel like they're asking it knowing the answer. Most of the time, I don't know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I don't know. Then you have time to think about it, I guess.
I like that.
What is your favorite? What is your cigarette? Oh, Boober was talking to me about this in Discord as he was writing this question.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these, because he said, I remember this one. So what is your cigarette? How do you take mild intervals in your day for a break? That's what he's talking about, like kind of like a cigarette break. So like it's almost like I mean, you probably understand it, but he explained it to me as like little maybe distractions or breaks throughout your day to be able to get through it if it's something you don't like homework or I don't know. That's how you explain it to me.
Oh, so it's just like not something you're addicted to, something you like would take a break to that breaks away from.
It's just like if you, let's say you're working for a really long time on something like a video or something that it's not like the greatest or like the most fun, but you know like you need to do it.
I
Like
see.
what's something that you'll do to kind of break away but then come back like focused and help you finish it in the long run.
For me, it's games. I mean, depending on the amount of time I have during the little break, I'll either open up Pokemon Go, check for shiny Pokemon. I'll open up Clash of Clans now because that's my new thing. Or, like, in high school when I was working on a paper, I would, every, 30 minutes, I'd play a couple matches of Halo, then jump back on the paper for another 30 minutes, for example. Nowadays, I've also thrown a little bit of anime into the mix because they're only 20-minute long episodes. Watch an episode, do something else, or finish what you're doing, and then watch another episode later for another break. Just depending on how long I need the break to be. Like I said, if it's shorter, I just pull up Pokemon Go, but if it's longer, I'll do something else. Play a match of Call of Duty or something.
Yeah, I'd say mine's similar. Watch an anime episode or watch some videos. Like, I've got a ungodly amount of videos in my watch later playlist, so I don't know. I guess I'm easy going. I can't complain, dude. My days are easy as cake. Like, I legit spend 6-7 hours a day working on videos, so I can't complain.
Your Thane's little protege, huh?
He's working on the little watch later.
The
and
watch
he got
later
the
list
animes too.
Yeah, and Sky, you're becoming what you swore you would never become.
Well, this is my problem. Is like, aside from my anime kick that I was on for 2 months, I don't consume
7 years.
I don't consume content that fast. So like, that's why my watch later's built up, is because I'll scroll through YouTube. Like, I'll open it up in the morning, and before I start editing or anything, I'll put on some music and I'll just scroll through YouTube and see what's recommended to me, and I'll just hit watch later. So I'll get like 10 videos in 30 seconds in my watch later. Because I like to watch them during lunch.
I think my watch laters have been struggling because I've been more picky with what I want to watch. Every time I look at my recommended, I maybe find one video that looks interesting to watch. Half the time it's, wow, I don't like any of the ideas of any of these videos. I don't care to watch any of them.
What about you, Zay?
Any
I don't
cigarettes
know.
in your life?
Any cigarettes? I just
An
eat-
actual
I
cigarette?
ate the entire cigarette in the butt. Just probably just walk away. I don't know. Walk away, take a break. If you're like, it depends on what it is. If you have the chance to just walk away, that's what I would do.
What would you do in your walking away? Or is it just walking away in and
Maybe
of
walk
itself?
away, go get something to eat, or like drink some. I mean, go get something to drink, or like go outside. I don't know, something like that.
At
Depends
my
on what
job,
it
it's go
is,
to the
but-
bathroom.
See, even that,
There's
yeah.
a lot of people, though.
Bathroom is just even that in itself is
Like,
sometimes it does it like it just
If I don't
breaks
have
you
to
away.
go, I'll just go in there and sit for a little bit.
you just break away for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
who is it? Whose turn is it?
Your
Me?
turn.
If you could say something to your younger self, what would you say? Just enjoy life, live in the moment. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I'd want to change anything about my life up to this point. I think I would just tell myself to enjoy it a little bit more,
Or a lot more.
or a lot more.
Mine would just be don't care about what people think of you. Because I learned that a little bit later in life. I would have liked to have known that earlier, probably.
Maybe kind of along the same groove of what Sky said. Maybe enjoy it more, but also maybe I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of time I not wasted, but like I could have used to put towards something like that could have benefited me later in life. I don't know. That is the biggest thing. Like maybe work towards like a skill or something you can develop later in life. I don't know. All right, cool.
If you could give something to your younger self, what would you give them? Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Can I give them all the knowledge I have now?
Oh, I got an answer.
That's broken, Sky. That's broken.
I'd give them a 1 terabyte solid state drive, because then I could beat everybody in my speeds. Sky farted over
Sky
there.
would give himself a fart. He'd go back
He's
in
like,
time,
"Here
just
you
fart
go."
on him. Fart on his younger self.
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
leave.
Like,
make
"Here you
I'm gonna
go,
make
jerk."
15-year-old Sky
Um,
broken and just give him all the knowledge I have now. That's what I choose. Final answer. Stamped it.
That's broken, Sky. You can't do that. They
That's
patched that in the latest
cheating.
update.
Yeah,
No.
they patched it. I'm reporting you for hacking. You aimbotter.
I don't know what
in
else I'd
life.
give myself. Maybe I've got it. I will write down in a book of all the things
That's
that
what I was thinking too.
I would want to know. I would want my 15-year-old self to know. I would write it all down in a book and then give him that book and say, "Here you go, bud."
do this. You better.
No,
do
I don't
it.
know, because maybe that would dick me up and it
Oh,
would
I
change
threatened.
my.
I've threatened him.
would
Like,
change
if you
my
don't do
my
this, I'm gonna come back and kill
I
you.
actually think that like my answer would change depending on the age.
Let's just say 15 and solid line to start of high
15?
school. 15.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of still like the solid state drive answer. I mean, I don't really want to change my life too much, but
Yeah.
like that'd be something funny. Because in high school, my problem was always like Wi-Fi. I had terrible Wi-Fi. But imagine if my games loaded faster. That's just one extra step. I'd probably be on par with everybody else at that point, right? Maybe I'd be good at games now. Maybe I would have had all that practice that was actually good because my ping wasn't because the ping was still bad, but my games were quick.
You guys got to remember, Cole learned how to play games with lag.
Oh my gosh. Screw that lag, dude. I'm freaking rocking 80 ping plus most games of my entire life up until now anyway. Well, I guess a couple of years ago. All high school, 80 plus ping every game without fail.
That's a wiener in itself.
I played Halo 3 countless times at 120 ping.
You just quit. Just
What's
play
crazy
local.
though is you knew what ping was at that point.
There were times
I only knew what my ping was. That's literally it. I didn't know what internet ping was.
There were times when I would try to
ditto.
lead people like a bird in a video game to try to predict where they're going to be so I get them in their ping compared to what mine was. How dumb is that?
That sucks.
It's mostly the grenades because you like stick your grenades, but like, that was dumb.
What would you do, Zay? What would you give yourself? A nice smack bottom.
Yeah, nice little kiss on the forehead. No, I'd probably give him
Give him a hug. He needed it then.
maybe a I like the idea of like a book. That's pretty cool. Either that or like I don't know.
Oh, I got it.
That's cool. I think that was
You
pretty
give him a book of something that hasn't been out yet, and then you tell him to write it first.
Oh, bro, like the Hunger Games or Harry
Or
Potter.
TikTok. Tell him to make TikTok.
Or that's just
My
like, or that's
15-year-old
just
brain
like
couldn't do that.
Back to the Future with the sports book.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
sports almanac.
That'd be kind of cool, dude. Maybe something like that.
Maybe I'll just give myself the lottery numbers then. It's just like, you know
yeah,
what?
here's the Powerball for like 100 million or something.
Yeah,
there
just
you go.
take it easy the rest of your life.
Or
Don't spend all
invest
one
in
place.
this company or something. Tell your parents to do that. I guess
Yeah,
our
for
parents,
reals.
but
Yeah, no, I got it. Invest in Bitcoin.
you definitely could, dude.
I'd be like, save up the entire summer, drop all your money in Bitcoin.
Do it. You're not
Do
gonna
it.
regret this.
Do it.
Now.
Even though you can't see it, invest in it. Do it, please.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
I'd
think
be
that
a-
would screw it up either.
I'd be
I
a
think it'd be normal. It's just
billionaire.
like another person investing. I don't
I'd
think
be
it.
a-
I don't think it would screw up like
I would just
anything
be a
of it.
billionaire.
Oh, you get so much money.
So much money.
Dude, that'd be cool.
All right, Zay number days.
What?
This
The ace?
is a odd question because it's your podcast. But what do you think I'll grow up and do? Be with the current knowledge you have on me or
This
on
is still
me.
Boober. Boober's asking us what we think he will be when he grows up. I think he's gonna be a salesman.
Of what?
Anything really, it doesn't matter. He could be
You're
a
not gonna
car
pick a product?
salesman. He
Okay.
could be a. I don't know. I just think he'd be a good
Maybe
salesman.
snake oil.
He could be a elbow grease salesman.
Or
Could be a
yeah.
blinker fluid salesman.
Yeah.
Nice.
He could probably be. He could probably sell like Drano, or
Yeah.
something like that. Like
I
some
just think he'd be
cleaner.
a good salesman. I don't know.
Yeah, Boober. You could sell boats
Car
or yachts.
insurance.
Yeah, or car
You,
insurance.
yeah, you could be an insurance broker.
Yeah, you could be best friends with the little lizard from Gecko.
Yeah, you can be best buds with Mr. Gecko. Or you could get that Flow Girl's number if you know what I mean.
Boober, the future's bright.
What
do you-
about
were you gonna
that
say, Sky?
that girl that works at AT&T? Ooh.
Milkers. Is that her? I don't know her name. I just know that she's
Exactly.
Milkers.
Everyone says that. Yeah.
I'm
You don't
sorry.
even know
I'm just
her
adding to
name.
the problem.
Yeah, you're adding up to the
terrible,
pile up,
Sky.
Sky.
You're
Her
You-
name's probably like
Freaking
Martha or
savage.
something sweet, dude.
You
And she just happened to have big breasts.
You called her Milker.
I'm sorry, AT&T girl.
I'm sorry, lady.
Yeah.
Please sponsor us, AT&T.
Yeah.
I love
today's
your
episode
products.
sponsored by AT&T girl.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Darigold.
The Milkies. Oh, I can't stop. The reason why I every time I think about this is I seen this video of her going on Instagram Live or something.
I saw
like
it too. Yeah.
She's like, I don't know why you guys keep calling me Milkies or
Yeah.
Milkers, but I don't like it. I don't want it no more. It's like, no, stop. You're gonna ruin it. You're gonna make it worse. You're gonna make it worse for yourself.
Boober, I can see you as like a therapist, dude. You're really good at talking to people. Granted, you can be kind of harsh at times. I mean, you're not afraid to like drop the hammer on people, but still, you're a pretty good listener, and I don't know. I've had some nice chats with you.
Boober, probably I could see you, Boober. I think you could be an entrepreneur. Honestly, I think you have the knowledge to be like create something or like start something like
Start
that.
your own biz.
Yeah.
Why'd you keep scrolling?
Well, 'cause that's it.
Oh.
Unless you want to read
No, I
that.
don't care. Let's keep going. Keep going.
All right. Is this me? Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Thane asks, from Delicious Cancer, how much pain were you guys in for a certain length of time? Thane, the most pain I was in was when I had surgery on my butt. It wasn't the surgery that caused pain. It was everything else. I stopped eating because pooping was a nightmare. If I laughed, it hurt my butthole. If I did anything, it hurt my butthole. Like, I had no idea how much you use your butt muscles just in your everyday life. I couldn't sit down. I couldn't sleep. Like, I slept on my side, but I couldn't even do that. I had to sleep on my stomach. Like, just, it was miserable. I was down for a month. Zay can attest. He saw the whole thing. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Zay saw things that probably no human should see.
This guy showed me his.
He saw my butt.
Yeah.
It's gooch.
I don't think you saw the gooch, did you?
Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
Did I goat you? You didn't see my nuts, did you?
You showed me. You fell over. You fell over forward. You just
You're like,
spread.
oh, wow.
Oh,
Ooh,
freak,
It's like
bro.
one of
my
those-
bad,
That's
Yeah.
a sick spreadsheet, dog.
My bad, Zay-chan.
It's one of those
Didn't mean to
anime
show
scenes where
you.
I'm like, and I fall over and I'm goating him. His hand is just, my balls are in his hand. It's like, how do we end up here?
Oh,
So is that
fudge.
what the gooch is? It's the nuts.
No, it's the
No,
part, it's the taint. It's
it's
in
the-
between
yeah.
the butthole and the sack. It's that little landing strip.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the little strip.
It's like this.
There's
it's
actually
like the
a
part
name.
of your body
you know,
that
like
looks
the
like
seam
it's like
thing.
sewed.
You know, like the seam.
Yeah, the seam.
But there's a
the
name
sewed.
for it though.
What's it
There's
called?
Colby. She was learning it in like her anatomy class.
Well, see, girls
I
have a little
forgot.
tiny one, and then guys have like
It's
probably
huge.
triple,
Yeah.
or quadruple
It's
that
like-
size.
it's like they
Disgusting.
sewed
But
your
it's
body
also
up
on your
right
freaking
there.
your scrot. The
Yeah,
seam.
they
line,
sew
the
you
seam,
up.
the
They
seam,
sew
yeah.
you up.
The seam.
How weird is that? What a weird
Yeah, your
thing.
genetics just that's where like that maybe that's where all of like so you
Ouch.
get all of like your bones and stuff put inside your body and that's like the end and just they just sew
they-
it up.
they
And
sew
that's
you
the
up
end
right
the
there.
mom is just like,
That's
just
why we
knits in
think so
there.
much with our package is because that's where we were that's where
that was the final
that's where
product.
it ends. Yeah, that's where it ends. That's it, guys.
Pain,
we
guys.
just figured it out.
What pain? For things.
I honestly haven't had a lot of injuries in my life. There's a couple I can think of. Like strep throat was terrible. When I got my wisdom teeth out and got a dry socket, that was terrible for quite a little bit. Honestly, recently when I had that terrible headache that one day when I was sick, oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. That headache was like the worst headache I've ever had. Other than that, though, I really haven't had a lot of pain. I've been pretty dang lucky. Oh, maybe that one time they drilled into my jaw to like try to break up my jawbone to fix my jaw, but
Mhm.
even then I was still numbed up right there. So I don't know. Like I said, I've been super duper lucky when it comes to pain. I haven't had a lot of injuries.
Granted, I think Thane's talking about physical pain. Emotional pain is on a whole new level for me, and I don't want to talk about it.
I knew he was talking about physical
Yeah, thanks
pain.
a lot, Diana.
You made me sad now, Sky. You got any physical pains, eh?
Yeah, I used to work with cows a while back.
Oh,
So I guess there's this thing where like there's like a bacteria. I think like working with cows all day. Like I think I got poop in my mouth or like somehow got into my body, and I had like this bacteria in my body, and it was probably like 3 days of like where I was just in bed, and like my stomach, like I would like diarrhea. I had like cold sweats, and like I was like I had a blanket on, but I was just freezing, and like I was sweating. And, like, I had, like, these shakes, and, like, I would just shake with pain, and it would just come in waves, like, throughout the night. I just couldn't sleep. So,
man.
like, it was just, I was just, like, in and out of, like, consciousness and just laying there shaking all night, bro, for, like, 3 days.
Being sick blows.
Oh, my gosh. But this sickness was something else, man. It was, like, it wasn't normal, like, because I would just sit there and just shake and, like, roll in pain. Like, I was just, there's nothing I could do to get out of it, and like, oh man, bad stuff. That's probably it. Ooh.
Well, I think we can skip that one from Finn Jake. Sorry, Finn Jake. We're gonna skip
Nope.
your
I'm
question.
gonna say
Boober
yes.
answered it
I'm gonna
for
say
you.
yes.
Answered it for you.
Yes, I'm gonna say yes to that one.
Number 13 from Mustache King 404. How long has Cole been a closet furry?
No longer closeted.
I guess
Got
I'm
him.
out.
Poggers.
Like, damn it, mustache, no!
Poggers in the chat. Poggers.
I don't even like Pokemon like that.
Poggers.
I'm not a furry.
Poggers.
Zay, you got this one?
Cole got exposed. Paper or plastic?
From our boy Fruit Snacks, by the
I
way.
guess
From
from
Fruit Snacks.
bags, right?
Don't matter. She'll have it. Shopping sprees.
I know it's not ethical, but I definitely prefer plastic bags. They don't rip as easily.
Wait, are we talking about bags?
Is that what we're talking about?
I think it's just about anything. I don't know.
No.
It doesn't say bags on there. It just says-
I just assumed.
Oh.
Because that's normally the question that is associated with bags. Like from the grocery store.
Okay, let's do like paper plates or plastic. Should we do like dishes? That's a common ground. Would you rather have paper dishes or like reusable plastic
Oh,
ones?
I got a better one. I bet you got a better one. Straws.
Plastic.
Yeah, plastic. Paper straws suck.
Yeah, they do.
I
But
don't
it's
know if I've
kind of
ever
like
had
a fun
paper
novelty
straw.
thing.
I don't know if I've ever have. I don't think. I've
It's
ever had
like
one.
an ethical thing. That's what they're trying to do is switch over to paper because it's
Or the
better
metal-
for the environment.
or the metal ones. The metal
Well, yeah, those are
straws,
like the
too.
reusable ones. Those are a little
Yeah.
bit different.
Probably plastic.
You heard it here first.
Mm.
The RadKatz are not very eco-friendly. Sorry about that,
Oh.
everybody.
Sorry, guys. We let you down.
Is this one you, Zay?
Yeah, 15. Can you feel the love tonight?
I'm doing my best, Simba. I'm doing my best.
I think I can.
Oh gosh, I am a furry.
Can you feel
Yeah,
the love
I feel the love.
tonight?
Okay, Boober, how much money is too much money? I think that is a question that only an individual can answer.
True.
Honestly, I thought about that. I think it's when you get to the point where it's like money doesn't matter. Like you don't even bother keeping track of how much money you have. Like you know, how, like you kind of like keep books on yourself a little bit. Like you
Yeah.
track your money.
You should.
Yeah,
And that's what anyone. If you have money, that's what you should
I'm
do.
sure at some point, if you have enough money, you just don't anymore.
I think
just
when you can
stop.
start paying somebody else to take care of your money, that's probably when you have too much money.
Yeah.
When you're paying somebody else to count your money because you can't be bothered, maybe then, I don't know.
Well,
But
no, that's not true because people get accountants all the time.
understood.
That's not because they do taxes and stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't count that then.
Well, what if you have an accountant because you don't want to count your money at all? Like, you're just making so much money that you're like, okay, accountant, you deal with it. Because I feel like most people get accountants for just tax season specifically,
I guess
don't
that's
they?
true. Yeah, it's a little different. I guess I don't know.
I'm saying like a personal accountant that works for you full time. I should have said that. Only works for you, does not work for anybody else. Like, you are paying this accountant his yearly salary to just count your money. How's that? Is that a better answer than?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I think it's got to be just like you just got too much money. Like I wouldn't say you're a millionaire. You have too much money. I'd say by the time you get to a billionaire, you definitely got too much money.
I think if somebody has like, I think in the 5 to 10s of millions of dollars is a lot of excess money, unless you're just a freaking spendy
I don't
tendy.
know, because what if you just got a lot of like assets, and that's why you got a lot of money. So you got a big house you're paying off basically. You know, you got a lot of land you're kind of paying.
See, and
off.
that's probably why it's relative to the individual, because like right now, I wouldn't say I have too much money, but I definitely make enough to like live. I live dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So like if I were making like,
That's why you can't afford to shave.
oh, yeah, I don't know.
'Cause
I
you
think it's
said
relative
dirt.
to the individual. But I think that's a good like common ground, like where if you get to the point to where you can't be bothered because you're not counting your money at all anymore. Probably then. Maybe you have too much. I don't know. Maybe just lazy.
Alrighty.
Whose turn?
Your turn. No, it's a turn.
Zay's turn. This is also from Fruit Snacks. Well, the last one's from Boober.
I don't know. I don't think it's possible to have too much money. I think it depends on how you use it. Because if you're using it for like good causes and you're not taking advantage of people.
Well, like Jeff Bezos though.
Yeah, see, I think he's taking advantage of people.
No, do you
though.
think he just has too much money? Because he's not doing anything; he's just acquiring it.
Yeah, but then it goes back to like a moral thing of like how you're using it. I don't know.
You guys want to hear
I think
a
it
very
could be.
good example that I heard? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But money is like manure. If it piles up, it stinks. But if you spread it out and share it within the market, it makes things grow.
Nice. I'd say a simile?
Maybe.
Metaphor?
Probably a
It's a
metaphor. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on if you use it or not for good
Mhm.
things, for righteous things, and not take advantage of people, work them to death. Number 17 from Fruit Snacks. Can you see why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Why did you say kids, Mike?
We're not sponsored, Mike. Don't
Why
bring
did
up
you say-
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Why did you say kids, Mike?
Copyright?
I
I
think
I like
love
it.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's great.
I don't eat it often, but when I do,
It hits different.
oh, I love it.
I wish I could see the taste of it.
Oh yeah, Cole lost his sense of taste. Is that not true? How dare you, Cole? How dare you?
I had
how
Taco
dare
Bell.
you? How dare you lose your
I
sense
didn't
of
lose my
taste?
sense of taste.
freaking jerk.
I lost my sense of
Pride.
Self-respect.
solid poops.
Oh.
That's what I meant to say.
That's a
It's
rip.
better. I feel better. It's
Ew.
funny anyway.
That's gross.
Next question.
Yeah.
No, Mike, I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That thing, Delicious Cancer says, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
I'm glad he edited that. I wonder what it said before.
Yeah, 3, Thane.
At least 3.
That's my answer.
Number 19 for Brother Boober. Can rabbits eat Shreks? I mean, they could, but probably not good for them.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Let's ask King. 2004. 20. Does what does that say?
Does one's
One's personality affect what colors they like most? I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would lean towards yes.
I would definitely
Wait,
lean
so
towards
can
yes.
you judge somebody's personality based upon what color they like?
Wait.
I'm very interested in this topic.
But also describe. Can one of you guys describe the color blue to me?
Blue?
How would you describe blue to me? Let's say I'm colorblind. How would you describe blue to me? Like what is it like?
very happy, very calming.
I was thinking almost oppressive and like rainy.
Okay.
Is that how you see blue?
Well, when I think of blue, I think of like
The blues?
or kind
Oh.
of like you're feeling blue.
See, when I think of blue, I think of like the blue sky and the blue ocean, and
Well, the sky was my first thought, but then he said he was colorblind, so I'm like, that didn't do anything.
that's true. What colorblind?
I think
is
it's
he
hard.
blind?
I think it's hard to describe.
Blind
colors
people
to
can
Oh,
me.
still
yeah,
see
it's
the
I think
very
it's
sky.
difficult to describe colors.
Well, yeah, but that's not gonna describe the color. It's like, hey, Skylar, you're not blind, are you? Or you're not colorblind, are you? Right?
Yeah, I am.
No, say you're not.
I know I'm not.
You're normal, okay? And you're gonna say, what color are your pants?
Blue.
Me too, right?
No.
No.
Well, I guess that's a darker blue, blackish blue.
Just say it's blue.
Blue. Okay, it's blue.
Yeah, see? Wow. See, it doesn't do anything for you. It's like, man, your pants are the same color as the sky. Cool. Wow, that's cool. Wow. It doesn't describe the
No,
color.
you're
It's
right.
just like, wow, look,
But-
it's the same looking.
I'm just saying how you describe blue is different from how I would describe it.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. But having the sky as the example is not the greatest.
Sorry, mustache. I shouldn't ask that question. I do think that. But what was your question, Sky, about the personality affecting colors?
I don't know. I guess I just have to look it up. Just see what colors are associated with what personalities. Because blue's my favorite color, so I'm curious to know what personality that would be.
I feel like blue. I know I've read a lot of things, but red. I thought like red meant like, kind of like more like forward and bold. But then blue is like, I feel like blue's more calm and relaxed.
See, that's how I would describe
I think
it.
but I think those two, that's like legitimately like, it's a
That's
real
what
thing.
It is.
I think it's a
okay.
real thing, but I don't know. I think it definitely does though.
It's ironic that I think it does as well, but my favorite color is black. But I like the color black specifically because it looks really good with almost everything.
Facts.
So I don't know if
I mean, this
that
guy isn't wrong.
makes my personality or anything, but yeah.
He ain't wrong, guys.
All right, this is also from Mustache King. Which field in engineering do you find the most interesting? Probably like computer engineering, just because where computers are going is kind of mind-blowing for me. Especially like quantum computers. They're nuts. If you guys have looked into those, you'll have your little peepees blown.
I always liked the.
That's not what I meant. Your brains will be blown.
I retract that
I
statement.
redacted. your brains, not peepees.
I always like just like thinking of like mechanisms in general. So just the way, I don't know what the field is, but it's just, I guess it's just engineering as a whole in that sense, but like specifically making the products. So, you know, like I guess mechanical engineering, that's probably what it'd be. Because like when I think of like the feet of an automobile, you know, the engine, the rotary engine, like that's, I guess not rotary. Yeah, it's rotary engine, that's what it's called. It's a combustion engine, internal combustion engine, that's what it's called. Like, that's insane to me. Like, holy crap. Somebody made that.
Somebody
fish.
was smart.
I forgot about that. The ice, the ICE or the ICE. I forgot about it.
Yeah. And other things like that. Like, even something simple as, like, how a pen works. Like, who thought a pen would work? You know, you click, boom, works.
Click with the ball.
It's insane.
And then once it happens, that's the standard.
People
That's pretty
are smart.
cool.
I love thinking about that little stuff, like the little mechanisms and whatnot.
You guys know how a microwave works?
Just
Microwave is
radiation.
mind-blowing.
It's just the radiation.
Microwaves... So the microwaves,
It's
all
slowly
they
killing
do
us.
is they just heat up water
Give me
molecules.
cancer.
So that's why if you put something in the microwave that has no water in it, or I think it's water specifically. It could be liquid, but I'm pretty sure it's water. Microwaves just heat up water molecules, and that's how your food can get warm. So if there's no liquid in there, or water, moisture, no.
I know someone that doesn't use microwaves because they believe that
get
the
cancer?
radiation is causing cancer. Yeah,
What about a
or
cell-
like even
or
if they
like a
use
cell
if they
phone,
use it on
too?
food, they're eating it.
What about a cell phone?
I don't know about that, but I know for sure I've talked to them about microwaves before.
I see.
Tell them to
Alright.
get a job.
I find architectural engineering, is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I think it's so interesting, like when buildings are built to, for example, like they're earthquake proof, or they're
Yeah.
just built like in a way
A
that,
skyscraper.
and
Oh,
like
man,
they
that's
only
crazy.
figured that out through like natural disasters and problems. So
Trial and error, baby.
I think that's beautiful. I think buildings are awesome. All right, is you Cole?
What's your opinion on the morality of cloning?
Ooh,
That's a tough old question.
that's
for
a very
sure.
tough one.
So my thought process is like, I'm not sure, because like I'm curious. I kind of want to see if what would happen. Definitely would like to see what would happen if
If
they
everyone
tried
was
it.
assigned a clone,
No. If they made a clone, like what would happen? Like,
no.
do you think it'd be pretty sentient, or do you think it'd just be kind of like a dumb?
I
think
think
they've
if
done
they
it
did
with
it, I
animals,
think if they
haven't
did
they?
it first, I think the first one's probably not going to be very conscious. But I think as they get going more, then it's
Yeah.
going to become more, more
Honest-
like an exact clone of you.
I think it's very similar to AI. Especially AI in the advanced future, where it's like AI is almost like a human. It's almost like it's sentient on its own. I think it's going to be very similar to that. I feel like we're going to have a very similar conversation with coming with that. And I always thought AI was okay, so I guess cloning could be okay too.
I think for me it's kind of situational based, but like I don't know much about cloning, but like let me ask you guys this question is people breed animals all the time, right? They breed cows so cows can get slaughtered to get sent for meat. Well, would you say that it's morally worse or better or equal if you're just cloning cows and just sending the clones off to the slaughter?
I
Like,
don't know.
To me it's the same
It'd
thing.
be the same thing, right?
Yeah, so I don't know. I feel like it's situational based with cloning for me.
That
I don't know where I
said-
stand though.
I mean, there's kind of like there's also like they're genetically modifying food though, so it's like more
Yeah.
nutrient dense, or like they can make. I mean, that's
That's-
already happening.
That's a completely different thing, though.
But that's in the same you're altering
The
how it
genetics.
is.
Cloning
So like
isn't
that's
altering, though. It's copying.
But yeah, in a way, but still, they're gonna alter it so that it becomes more, so it serves one person or serves a purpose. It's not just gonna be to do it to
But
do
a
it.
clone is just
Yeah,
a
they
copy,
could.
though.
Well, they
I
could
feel
make the
like-
clones like bigger, like stronger.
Yeah, I
is that
feel
what
like
you're
they're
saying?
gonna. I feel like they're gonna
Then it wouldn't be a-
modify it.
It wouldn't really be a clone then,
That's still a
It'd be a
clone. It's
modified
a
clone, I
modified clone.
guess.
It's just like AI.
I guess.
It's literally like AI. I mean, I feel like that's what's gonna happen first. Like
Yeah.
starting out, it's not gonna be like that. But I think after a while, they're like, okay, how far can we push it? It's always how far can
Yeah.
we push
Yeah.
it. So
See, I feel like AI would be better. Like if you're gonna make like robots specifically to do specific jobs, I feel like AI is a better route, the moral high ground to take over cloning people. Like, if that makes any
Yeah,
sense.
that's true. And that said, I was gonna say I don't really want myself to be cloned either. I don't know.
What about having a cute little Cole baby?
And kissing him.
We only need one of me in the world.
You don't want to have kids?
You kiss Cole.
It's a little different.
You kiss
you're
your
right. But
clone?
that's what
That's
I
not
was.
much of a
Wait, so
clone. That's
what is it
mean.
considered if you kiss your clone? Is it incest or
Probably
homosexuality?
self. Cis.
Yeah, if you jerked yourself off as masturbation or homosexuality. Well, tune in 10 years when you.
I wish someone would ask that question.
I would-
Mustache, why didn't you follow up with 23? What?
I was gonna say real quick before we move on to the next one. I would almost compare genetically modifying as having a kid, because like you're technically genetically modifying your.
But that's
own
already
genes.
happening though too. That's already like being, because like now.
Oh yeah, we've
there-
had GMOs for the past 30 years.
But like now a woman doesn't need a male to produce a baby. Like they can freeze their eggs, or they can use like I think it's like some like their cells out of their own body to make a baby, and that's it.
That's nuts.
They don't even need. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That there's just more options now rather than just like the common like how it's always been. But oh man, I don't know.
Next one from Finn Jake 10 YT 23. Pixelmon mod or Pokemon game? Pokemon game.
Pixelmon mod.
Pokemon game.
All right, I'm glad we're divided on that one.
Fruit Next number 24.
How does it
Oh,
make you? Oh,
gosh.
it's Zay's turn. Sorry.
Is this backwards or what is it? Is it just?
I think I know what it is.
How does it make you feel when I say Ushisara? I don't really want to read this. Anyone else want to read it?
Oni Tori Ushi Uma Tori Nitori Ini Tori Me Ushi Itoshi.
You know this guy?
Hisuji ne Gene Saru Tori Tatsu Tori Ushi Uma Hitsuji Tora Me ne Saru O Ita
I like how
Tatsu.
click on the thing below it
Itsuji.
to see who reacted to it. You did.
I don't know what it is. Is it Hatsune Miku or something?
Ushi Saru ne I Tori Ushi Uma Tori ne Tora Ina Tora. I think it's the water dragon jutsu.
Couldn't
I'm
tell
pretty
ya.
dang sure it's the water dragon jutsu from Naruto.
It makes me feel all sorts of things, Mike.
Makes you feel wet.
Okay.
If it's
From-
the water dragon jutsu.
From Brother Boober. How do you get motivated to do work? Boober, if you find something you really enjoy doing, you will always be motivated because you love doing it. That's how I stay motivated.
I set myself deadlines, and I meet my deadlines.
Thane.
Dang, that was a deep dig.
I didn't even mean for it to be a dig, but it definitely was.
What's funny is before Thane left, he's like, you know what? He was like telling Zay and I what he was gonna tell his parents that he brought his whole computer set up. He's like, Mom, I've let these guys down for like 2 months. I haven't made a video in 2
I've
months.
got to do this.
I gotta edit this. And I'm like, all right, Thane, all right. What about you, Zay?
It depends on what it is. I don't know. I always think about like what I'm doing it for, and like how I'll feel after I'm done with it. And I mean, you should get to the point of like where it doesn't feel like work. You got to get to the point of like where like you realize you have a goal in mind, and you just do it, and you realize you'll feel better afterwards if you complete it.
Nice.
All right, Cole, it's your question.
Number 26. Cole, what got you fascinated with Pokemon to begin with, other than just liking as a kid, and what kept it with you all this time? Honestly, at first, it was a way to connect with my best friend Jake because he got me back into it. But then that progressed to just liking the characters and, collecting them. The collection aspects is the number one thing for me as of now, though. I really like the fact that I can collect them and do different ways of collecting them and being able to carry them over to the next games and stuff like that. Like, I really like collecting specific things, like specific Pokeballs you catch Pokemon in, specific ways to get specific Pokemon. Of course, the shiny ones, It's really just the collection aspect. I love collecting, and I love that every new game is just another addition to being able to collect them in another way. Also, catching Pokemon sucks. Collecting
Amen.
them's great, though.
Amen. Okay, number. I guess Zay, do you want? I'll read.
Yeah,
this
I'll
one.
read yours.
Okay.
Just go. No, go.
Sky, what got you fascinated with video making? I don't know, Boober. I just like telling stories. I've always loved telling stories, and videos is just an outlet for me to tell stories.
All right, number 28, Zay, what got you interested in beat making? I grew up a really big fan, still am a very big fan of like hip hop music and like just the whole thing behind it. But then as I got into it, like, I think sound is probably the coolest thing on this planet. And it's almost like you can bend sound, and there's so many things you can do with sound and like ways that you can affect it that I don't know. It's the coolest thing once you get into it. It's the coolest thing ever. All right. Is this mine? And if Thick's here, what got you fascinated with freestyling? Who inspired you? I'll answer it for him.
Ice JJ Fish.
Our good buddy Marble Red.
Yeah,
and me
probably
were
Marble
great.
Red. Probably Marble Red.
All right,
That's
Thick,
what
you
I
gotta
have to say.
Thick, you gotta answer this one in the comments, okay?
I think you better answer this freaking question.
All right, what got all of you interested in video games? My father, but more specifically, I like the idea of being able to control a character and take a character on a specific journey, aka experiencing the story, what I talked about earlier. But yeah, my dad and my mom.
Relationships for me is another big one. I mean, when I was a kid, it was my brother playing Pokemon and Zelda with him, Metroid, all those things, and then getting back into games a little bit later with my good friend Jake. I've talked about him a second ago. He playing Halo with them, playing Halo, playing other multiplayer games, Smite with all my buddies, car racing games. I love cars, Pokemon, of course. But right now, one of the biggest reasons I really like to play games is getting lost in a world that escapes from this one, essentially. That's why I really like these long RPGs, because it's just a whole entirely new world you can't find anything like that in the real life.
And he just stops talking to us for a little while.
Yep.
To be fair, Persona 5 really wasn't like that. It kind of was something in the real world, but
It's like living
there's
high school
magic
again.
too.
Yay.
Yeah, and I like high school too, so.
Probably the idea of like being able to experience things that you would never be able to experience. Like, I think it's so cool. There's things in video games that like you can play without, like, if you die, like, it doesn't affect you in real life.
No
So like there's
consequence?
like it's limitless in the fact that you can just do whatever, and I don't know, it doesn't affect you at all. I think that's pretty cool.
Cool. I think this one's you.
Have you ever thought about investing in stocks or index funds? And if so, what would you or have you invested in, and what's your reason behind it? Currently, I have a couple stocks. I have stock in... I have one stock in ExxonMobil, 4 stocks in IMAX, and 1 stock in, what's it called again? SunPower. SunPower was actually the free stock I got from Robinhood when I signed up. ExxonMobil is just a gas company. I bought all these when COVID was coming around, so they were really, really low. They're not going super, super high now. I got 4 stocks in IMAX. I was really hoping that the return of the movie theater was going to happen soon. Yikers.
Still waiting.
gamers, Yikers.
Still waiting.
Overall, though, I was just interested in it because it was something to do with... I only put like $100 in it. It was just something to do, trying to see what it would be like. You know, I've always kind of been interested in the stock market. And I don't know, I just thought it'd be fun to try to see if I could make some money off of it. You know, it's almost like a bank, kind of. You kind of just save your money, store your money that way.
Yeah.
Also gains interest, quote-unquote interest.
I don't know anything about stocks. I've never invested in stocks, and I don't have a reason for it, but it's just never piqued my interest, I guess. Maybe one day I'll decide to grow up and do it.
I'd like to eventually, but no, we were up until now I have not.
Hey, let me hook you guys up with my Robinhood code so I can get a free stock from you guys. Thanks.
No.
Just make
No,
fake
thanks.
accounts.
No, Cole, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it just to get around that.
That's okay. You get a free stock too, you know.
Okay, Cole, fine. I'll download it.
Yay.
Okay, you got this one, Zay?
You have probably heard this question, but where do you see yourself in 20 years and why? Question mark.
Dang, that's a hard one because 20 years is like double what I've already lived in my
I
current
know,
life.
isn't that nuts? I would probably want to be married and have a kid or two, and hopefully still be doing YouTube videos or something in the entertainment media industry.
Yeah, my answer is exactly the same as Skylar's.
We should get married. To not each other, though, like to other people.
But then have it be like an open relationship where we can still sleep with each other.
Wait, Zay, are you saying you want in on this?
Zay wants in? He just dabbed to it. He totally wants in.
Oh my gosh. I'd like to have a home that I own. I think that'd be sick. The idea is freaking cool. Having your own
The idea
house.
of not having to move all your stuff is cool. to
And
me.
having your own house,
Yeah.
and just knowing you're gonna die in that house, freaking sick as frick, bro. Hell yeah, yeah, and be married, of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's not mine. It's yours.
From Brother Boober, favorite food: lasagna.
Lasagna.
Hamburger.
Cole wants banana.
You want banana?
Shoot. First thing that came to me was I really like cheese-filled ravioli.
Wait, real
It
talk.
just hits different, dude.
Lasagna's your favorite?
Yeah.
I thought you were just making a meme. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I effing
shag.
love Italian food, but specifically
Really?
lasagna.
Okay.
Lasagna.
The only problem is there's a freaking peen load of
Oh, yeah, there's
cheese.
lots of cheese in there.
Lasagna.
And I don't have it. I
Lasagna.
don't have it very often. So
Lasagna. What'd you say?
lasagna.
Lasagna.
Number 34 is still from Boober. I know Cole's first job because of RadKatz Gaming sub today. It's free. But what is everyone else's first job?
I mowed lawns as a wee lad. I don't know if that counts.
First official job, Scott. He's never had an official job up
I
until
haven't
now.
up until now. My
He's a
first
freaking
official job, I guess,
cos.
aside from mowing lawns and doing stuff for myself or working for my father, is now I'm a music teacher. I guess that's my first official job. I teach music. What's yours, Cole? For people that don't know.
Answer it, Cole.
Working on a farm. I was technically on the payroll, I guess you'd count that. But it was my dad's farm. But if not, if you don't count that, a video game store.
Yeah, first official I was employed by someone other than my family was a grocery store. I bagged groceries.
Wasn't it Smith's?
Different one.
Albertsons.
I can't say that. No.
It was Albertsons. Albertsons isn't even a thing anymore in
I
that
know.
town.
Not in that. Yeah.
They're gone.
Not in that town. They got run out. Was it 35?
Yeah.
Can I use my free Twitch Prime subscription on RadKatz on www.twitchtv.com/RadKatz? Question mark.
Yes,
Yes.
and you should.
Mm-hmm.
Unless if you can find someone else that's better
BW
fitting or
Cole.
better suited, then do it. But if not, then sure.
Hey, guys, get us to 10 subs so we can get a new emo. Thanks.
I did that once.
Appreciate it.
Sorry for all the questions. And Cole, before you say it, I know this isn't a question.
Roasted.
All right, Cole, you got the next one.
What's a bit of knowledge you want to share with everyone being even as something... Oh, crap. I can't read. With everyone being even something as simple as washing your hands. Oh, a bit of knowledge. Oh, okay.
Knowledge.
Learn how to drive. Even if you can't drive cars in your city, do it. Just learn. You never know.
Find your passion. Find something that you want to do for the rest of your life. If you find it while you're young, then you don't have to figure it out when you're older.
Treat everyone with respect. Even if they're not that deserving of it, still do it.
Yeah, don't be a jerk. I like that one, Zay. Thank you. Thank you for adding that one in.
Yeah. 37?
No, 38.
Oh, 38. How has the /Rona affected your daily life?
I have to wear a mask all day, and I can smell my mask breath, and it's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some minor inconveniences here and there, such as a mask. I don't know. I've not really been hugely affected by it. At one point, I thought I had it. I'm not sure. There's a good chance I could have had it. The camera's dead.
That's how you know we've been going for long.
There's a good chance I could have had it at one point, so who knows?
I work in the health industry. It's been a very tough time. That's all I'm
It's
gonna
been
say.
hard.
Very tough time. That's about it. We've been very fortunate though, as far as like we've all been able to keep our jobs and stuff. So
Yeah,
Very
amen to
fortunate.
that. All right, also from Boober, what would you do for $1,000? I don't know. I mean, I'd shake somebody's hand.
I need a Klondike bar.
why don't we go extreme, guys? Do something extreme. Really work for that money.
I would eat burnt popcorn.
I would
That's on fire.
stub my toe on a couch.
Just ram it into it. Just
And Zay's over there like, go extreme, and I say, it goes, oh no,
Not
yeah,
that.
that's what we're
I'd
talking
rather
about.
like.
not that, won't do that.
I'd rather do like maybe like a freaking cannonball into like some glass like window panes and just go right through them. Like they're like
could
laid
die.
out flat. There's like 10 of
Yeah,
them.
that
could
would
just go
die.
all the
you
way
the
down.
crap up, dude, and kill you.
Oh no, I'd be covered with like at least some protection. I'm still gonna get
Oh.
hurt, but I'm gonna have like some padding.
Maybe you
or
could jump
something.
in like a fat sumo suit.
Would you do meth?
for $1,000.
Yeah.
No, that could ruin your life.
Yeah,
do
no,
some,
Cole,
maybe for like
no,
$2 million.
Cole, I'm doing
family.
a stunt. I'm not gonna do meth. No, I would probably I'd hold on to like the back of a car, get going really fast, and like on a skateboard or something, then jump through a ring of fire for $1,000. That's what I would do. Off
Would
like
you
a
jump
ramp.
out of a
off
car?
a ramp. Jump out of a. How
Yeah.
fast is it going?
60.
Do I have any like protection or anything? A helmet or anything?
I mean, you're wearing a sweatshirt. It's pretty thick.
Oh, $1,000. Damn.
Are you gonna come out with road rash?
Yeah, dude. I just don't want
I
to hurt my
mean,
head and have to
You could
use
jump
more
off
than
into the bushes.
use more than $1,000 to go to the
you could
hospital.
jump off into the bushes, but you don't know what's going to be over there.
I might take
you
my
jump,
chances.
You jump into like just a family of bears.
or just a bunch of branches is gonna hurt too.
Ugh.
Yeah. Dang, that's really fast, Cole. Yeah, I might do it.
I don't think I'd do it for
$1,000 is
I don't
cool,
think, I
bro.
don't think I'd do 60 miles an hour. It's scary. I maybe do like 30 or 40.
That's still scary,
That's
dude.
still
That's
fast.
that's still less.
That's gonna
than
hurt.
60.
Yeah.
Still gonna hurt though.
All right, next question.
Sorry. Yeah, thanks, Boober.
How far would society be if there was no personalities or preferences or anything to do? Would you think they'd still be farther or more behind if I wanted to opinion on this?
I want this.
I don't think it'd be as far along, just because people would be so apathetic. I don't think they'd care. A lot of modern inventions are created because people want to have their life be easier, and that would be gone. All of those would be gone. So things like the internet would probably be gone. Things like the freaking cars would probably be gone. You're simply riding horses around, you know. Yeah, I'd say we'd be a lot farther behind.
Your answer.
Can't argue with
You
that
go first.
logic. Am right, gamers?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you always go last.
Yeah, see what I'm saying, Sky? Yeah, give me some.
It's because
Take that,
I let
Zay.
you guys just answer. I figure you guys are gonna answer anyway, so I just let it go.
Well, you're gonna answer too. I mean, I want to hear you
He
answer.
doesn't let it go. It's because he wants
Um,
more time to think. I know him.
No, I wish there were no personalities or preferences. Then all of us could just have the same things.
We could be like in one of those books, Hunger Games.
I don't know if that's it, but
Hunger
no, I
Games.
wish no one had a personality or preference, and then
Harry Potter.
then everyone didn't. They didn't have to. Yeah, there was no like competition or comparison or anything. Just just let it be.
Code Geass.
Everyone gets the same food or clothing.
That's not even
Let's
a
do that.
book.
All right, Sky, go ahead.
I agree with Cole. I think that our differences and our different personality types is what propels people to do better, want more, and to do great things. I think it's the differences that makes people, for me, interesting. If
I
we
just
were all,
realized we're off camera. I can do whatever I want now.
yeah, if we were all the same, then I think life would be bland and boring.
Cole, zip your pants up.
I'll do what I want, Zay.
It's
Can't tell
embarrassing.
me.
The
Okay,
webcam is on.
they got this one.
41 for Mustache King. What is everyone's spirit animal? Oh,
An eagle.
I've been told that was a horse
what
before.
if we just say it for other person?
I didn't like
Should we
that.
say it for the other person? For the other members?
I feel like Cole would be a bear. He could be cute and cuddly at times, but he can also bring the hammer down.
Yeah, Cole, you can get real
I was
fierce.
thinking of Zay as like a fox or a crow. What's in the middle of that?
I don't know. Usually, I don't know. Crows,
No.
crows flying around.
Zay's like an animal that kind of, I feel like, hunts at night. It likes to do
Yeah,
things when
fox or
when
crow.
nobody else is around. Maybe like a bat or an owl. He's an owl because he's wise, and he only hunts at night because he doesn't like people to know what's going on. He likes to be in the shadows.
Sky, you're a hamster.
What the hell? My hamster.
You're
It's
like-
the Hampton Special.
You're like Hamtaro.
the Hampton Special.
No, I'd say Sky is
The hermit crab.
No, I'm snail.
what's something that can attack but usually chooses not to?
Oh, like a sloth, maybe?
No.
There is something, though. You're not wrong. It's definitely a thing.
Yeah, something like that. Like he chooses not to attack, but like if he's forced to, he
Oh,
will.
how about like a male tiger? because they have the female tigers go get them their food, and the male just kind of just vibes.
I'm just a lazy bastard.
Yeah.
Hell
Could
yeah.
be.
But if you have to attack, you probably
And I got a
fucking
harem
lay
of
down.
women with me always.
Definitely
Or it could be
not.
like
well,
a-
I mean, tigers do, but Skylar doesn't.
Or it could be like something that defends. Maybe like a porcupine that can defend itself. They don't go out of their way to attack, but if something attacks it, then it's gonna be able to defend itself.
Maybe a house cat.
You're just getting worse.
I don't like cats.
Because it's kind of like a tiger, but not as cool.
You're a bastard. I hate you. I think there's like spirit animal quizzes. I might have to. I thought we did it.
Yeah,
one
we
time.
should. No, have we?
Next question.
I think we did a personality one, maybe.
From
We should do a spirit animal one.
YT.
We should.
Can you guys order Thane some chicken?
He won't be able to eat it, Finn.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
think
if,
he said
if
no.
Finn's
No.
been around or not.
We'll
no
do it.
is
We'll-
the answer.
We'll do it to torture him, but yeah, he won't be able to eat it.
They really need some chicken.
All right, so you got 43.
Mustache King, are we allowed to ask difficult questions related to controversial topics like your opinion on the tokenization theory or how you would fix public education?
I don't even know what a tokenization is.
Let's look it up. What's your opinion on public education?
I mean, I think it should do more funding. Oh, but I heard about an interesting thing the other day. There's a town in northern Idaho. I forget what it's called. It's some dumb place in northern Idaho. Anyway, there's two high schools in this town. The town's probably like maybe 5,000 to 10,000 people. One high school is like focused on athletics, while the other high school is focused more on art stuff. And so both of their budgets only have to go to one thing, and their budget for the other thing isn't as much money. That seems really clever, because some kids go, hey, I'm more artsy. I'm going to go to the arts high school and get a better education on the art stuff. And then another one's like, I like balls. I'm going to go to the athletic one. And then they were a little bit mistaken which kind it was. But you know what I mean. It's a clever idea. That kind of stuff should be done more. Some kind of just a way to focus more on the specifics of what you could learn. And we had this a little bit too with us. We had the tech center, which had more specific classes, like an automotive class or, IT
Health.
classes. Health classes, yeah.
I think mine's similar. Like, a quote that I'm sure everybody's heard is, if you tell a fish to climb a tree, it's going to think it's stupid its whole life. And I know that there's a lot of kids that go to high school, well, I guess just public school in general, and some stuff just doesn't click with them. But, like, in most public schools, you get a general education, which, mind you, I think is good, because I think you need to know a little bit about a lot of things. But I also believe what Cole's saying. I agree with him in that if the public education could somehow play towards kids' strong suits and help them develop and kind of encourage them to pursue careers in that aspect, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, that's really good. I pick that.
Yeah, the public education system definitely needs to change. But I also think teachers need to get paid more.
Oh, yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah.
I think
agree with
teachers need to
that.
get paid a lot more for all the garbage you have to deal with. All your shit kids out there, guys, whoever's listening.
Yeah, power to the teachers.
Yeah, power
know,
to
some
the people,
teachers-
guys.
Some teachers
Yeah, power to
effing
the
suck,
player.
though, dude.
Oh, there's some
of you
horrible
teachers suck.
There's some horrible teachers that don't deserve it, but there are a lot that put in a lot of work and are great that
Just put up with
that
everybody's
don't.
BS.
Yeah.
Stupid Tommy.
So what's that word, Zay?
So tokenization, I looked up a definition, so I guess it can be applied to different things, but it says is a process of turning a meaningful piece of data such as an account number into a random string of characters called a token that has no meaningful value if breached. Tokens serve as reference to the original data but cannot be used to guess those values.
So it's like a way to encrypt data?
Yeah, if it's applied to that, I guess. So to like data security or data, that's what
Wait, did you type in tokenization theory?
it says. I typed that in, but then it just gave me like a bunch of like definitions, so I just typed in definition to find one.
And data encryption's always good, right?
Yeah, you don't want people
I'm
to hack
sure
your
we're
stuff.
missing something here.
Yeah, sorry, mustache.
What does it apply to? Mustache, sorry.
Leave a comment down below.
Yeah, we're sorry.
Okay, bananas or oranges? Boober, I eat bananas all the time, but I definitely love oranges. They're just never in season. So oranges.
Bananas are tasty. Banana. I want
I love both. I can't pick Boober. I'm gonna take both.
From Same
Another
Boy.
question.
I'm in Spain without the S.
Oh, he's in the pain arc.
Oh, he's
Don't
in
worry, guys.
Ain.
It's Naruto.
He's in Ain. That's right.
47. From Finn Jake 10YT. Would you want your first kid to be a boy or a girl?
I don't care.
I'll flip a coin.
That's tough, dude.
I'll just let that one fall where the card's made, baby.
I would
Isn't
prefer
that
to
how
have
all
one
of them
of
are,
each.
Sky? Isn't that how all of them are?
Yeah. I mean, like, I've never had a boy or a girl,
Yeah.
so I don't really know.
I'd prefer to have one
Gun
of
to your
each,
head,
but
guys, or gun to the baby's head.
I'll say boy
Who?
then.
Who are you
Jeez,
picking?
okay,
You have to
happy?
pick one.
I'll pick boy, so that way the boy, and hopefully I get a girl afterwards, can be a good protector for his little sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Hey!
What do you mean,
Pick
hey?
something better.
Okay, then I want a boy to be a good single brother because I'm never having other kids. So he's just going to grow up and be a... I'm
Good
going to take
brother.
him fishing and teach him how to do stuff.
That's it.
There you go, Sky.
And that's
Sky
that.
got it. Good job.
Thanks.
Dang, dude, I'd probably pick girl.
So that you can be a good older sister to the brother.
What if I'm not having another kid?
There you go.
What if you get a boy? Do you just gonna give up?
You gonna
Give
pick?
up.
You gonna
You're gonna
pick?
give up.
You gonna pick what you're shooting out?
Oh, man,
You're
if
gonna
only.
give up? You're gonna give up? You
Yeah.
loser!
You know, you're like,
You just pressed a button
you're
in
like,
your brain.
you're like, that's a girl.
Yeah!
Yeah, this one's going to be an X, baby!
I want the new Xbox! This is gonna be the PlayStation 5!
Oh, yeah, Cole shooting wise.
Next question.
You got this one, Zay?
When people give you podcast questions at the last minute, how does it make you feel?
Bad.
Who did it come from, Zay?
It came from OKK. I think it's funny. I like it.
I'm trying to be done here. I'm finna trying to play some Call of Duty with my boy saying, dude.
I think it's great.
It's too late, Cole.
I'm finna go to bed soon.
But Cole, you can't go to bed. I need you to help me.
All right, Sky.
I'm
next one,
sorry,
Sky, next
Zay,
one.
man.
I like questions at last minute. I think it's cool.
If you got hurt and could only choose one of the boys to be your long-term caregiver, who would you pick?
Oh, tits.
Oh, freak.
Wait, is that for us?
Oh, crap. I was gonna pick Zay because he's got experience in the field, but Skylar also took classes on that stuff, too. I think I've got to go with Zay still, though, because this is more recent. Even though he's just a receptionist.
No, I'm not a receptionist. I'm not. That is a common misconception. I am not a reception.
Maybe- okay, take it back. Wait, no, Zay's willing to look at butts. I pick Zay still. Nice.
I pick Zay too because Cole can't look at blood.
I don't like blood.
Cole'd be a terrible
Shoot.
caregiver.
I'd be a bad one.
Yeah, Cole. That's
No offense to you, Thane, but your jaw's wired shut and you're in pain right now, so I'm not picking you.
I don't
Thane-
think Thane would take good care of us regardless.
Yeah, Thane, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't pick you regardless. I'm sorry.
No, Thane would be a good food giver. I pick Thane to get my
yeah,
food.
but like, you're
Yeah,
not gonna.
you want to get freaking takeout twice a day? For
Yeah, and
the
then
rest of-
you're gonna get really
as a
big.
veggie.
You're
As
gonna
a
get
veggie
very
there.
big.
He's not gonna work out your leg muscles either.
No, but Zay would probably cook me some good healthy food.
Yeah.
Zay, you win.
Thank you, Zay. Thanks for being a good caregiver.
I probably had to pick Sky because he could look at blood, like you
It's a
said.
shame you can't pick yourself.
Take care of yourself when you're just deathly ill.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, if you were you could just pick you. You know, that'd be the best way to go. But you can't.
That's when the clones come into place.
Oh, let's go!
Full circle.
That's a clone.
Ugh.
All right, last one.
So, number 50 says, what is one collection that you couldn't handle a potential GF/wife having in your shared space? Plants. Wink, wink. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was too good, though. That was too good.
Colby,
Oh,
he
man.
got you.
Roasted!
That's a plant.
I know. Maybe like a tonal collection.
That's it.
That's kind of nasty.
Oh,
Or like hair. Oh, I thought. Okay, I got. Never mind. Nope, not gonna say it.
Were you gonna say
Toenail jar.
female? Oh, you're gonna say female products, used ones?
Oh no! What the freak? Oh my!
Help me.
What would you say, Sky?
Gee, I don't know, man. I feel like if she's gonna put up with my crap, I should put up with hers. But if she has like a collection of like just grotesque things like poop or something, like
what?
I don't know.
Sky, no.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
gotta be realistic.
I don't think girls are gonna have toenail clipping jars. I'm gonna be
Yeah, I don't
honest.
think so either. But you never know.
No, what if it's like man, what if she had like a bunch of I don't know, like
What if she had like a porn collection?
even
Just like 4 terabytes, just 4,000 gigs of just
no, but it's
straight
gotta be out.
porn.
It's gotta be out in the open, like stuff that's kind of just all over in your shared
Oh,
space.
So one of the things that I thought of would be like shoes. Like I would say that's a pretty common thing that girls collect, but I think it's just because they like to have a bunch of different shoes. The only problem I would have with that is just how much space they would take up. Like I know my stuff takes up a lot of space, but like we'd have to like it'd be ideal to get like a separate space for the shoes. Then it'd be okay. But if you're gonna put all those shoes in our closet, I don't know about that. There's not enough room for my shoes too. You know what I mean?
Do you have that many shoes?
I got like 4 or 5 pairs total.
Oh, you're fine. She can take up the other.
Oh, I know,
100.
but like, there's other stuff that goes in the closet too. I'm just
like
saying,
what?
if she's got a lot of shoes, let's get her like a shelf for shoes.
a
There you go.
Problem
a
solved.
shoe,
Yeah,
Get her
yeah.
a garbage can, throw all the shoes in there,
What? She won't
and
like
then
that.
burn them.
and
And then she's gonna throw away all my Pokemons, and I will
So
cry.
I thought of a good one, but it's not necessarily.
You come home. I decided to get rid of all those little plastic things. They took up a lot of space. It's like your whole collection,
I'm just
your
like,
whole
no,
life.
my Pokemons, no.
That'd be actually kind of funny. That'd be really funny, actually, dude.
Be a good skit. Wink, wink.
Wait.
It's a plane or a helicopter. What are you listening to? What?
just lands on our house.
Just through the roof.
That's the end of the RadKatz. Somebody upload this podcast.
No, somehow the audio makes it out. There's like something that's landed like in our house or like fell through the roof or something. It'd be pretty cool. I think the one thing for me would probably be, I just had it too.
Helicopters,
What the freak?
shoes.
Probably like pizza boxes or like trash or like candy wrappers.
Oh,
That stuff
yeah.
in our shared
How
space.
about like people that collect those like Mountain Dew cans because they got different like looks to them? You know, they're used, by the way, not like full.
Well, if they
Oh,
clean them
like
out
they
with water,
drink
they
'em
don't
up.
stink that bad.
It's not that they're stinky; it's just
They're
that
just-
it's
they're there?
garbage. The fact that it's just garbage.
Cole, you wouldn't have liked my room in high school.
Were you
I-
one of those guys?
I had a wall up to this high of Arizona cans.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
By the way,
that
people,
many.
that's like 4 feet tall.
I had like that many, bro. Not even kidding.
Like-
and I had a fan in my room. Whenever someone turned the fan on accident, it would just
Knock 'em all
throw
Like
'em all
I
over.
understand that like a lot of people would think my collections are garbage, but legit, that is garbage. That's something you should be putting in the garbage can.
One man's trash is another man's
Like
treasure.
I can understand like some of the collectible ones, but don't open them and drink them and then stack them up. Like there are like maybe like a bottle with a cap on them. That's a little bit more. I'd like a can, say an aluminum can, and it's got like Master Chief on the side, and you want to keep it. You drink it, and you clean it out, you put it on your shelf. You have a garbage on your thing. If you would have opened it, it probably would have been a lot better, I think, though.
We got garbage on our shelf then, according to you. There's a Kiss bottle up there.
Well, that's what I said. If it's like a closed bottle, it's a little bit different.
It's drank.
Well, I know. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
but I closed it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking like aluminum cans. You're not closing that thing. It's already broken. It's open, you know? You're never closing it again. I don't know. That's not the greatest example, but you guys get what I mean.
Yeah. So I thought of one. And this is going to sound interesting coming from me because I'm a fan of this. But I think if a girl had like an excess collection of piercings or tattoos, like, don't get me wrong, I love tattoos and I love
Oh.
piercings, but having like too many is definitely something that I find unattractive, but that's just a personal opinion.
But that's not your shared living
I was gonna say
space.
shared living space.
What, her body's mine. If we're married,
Oh my
my
God.
body's hers, her body's mine. We share.
This sounds kind of sus.
What? Isn't that what getting married
Hashtag
is?
vote red out.
give
Sky's
yourself
red.
up?
Vote him
Sky-
out. I saw him
Sky,
vent.
the question's about living space, not about each other's bodies.
Oh, well,
You sick
I saw him
perv.
vent into that girl's earring.
well
I
damn.
saw that guy vent into that girl.
He vented right on in.
Yeah, infidelity. Yay.
Did you in the belly?
I said infidelity.
Oh my
the belly.
God.
In the belly sounds great.
In
show.
the belly.
In the belly.
I vented. Yay.
Thanks for those questions, Colby.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to it apparently because I'm not allowed to say bodies. It's living
Well, that
space.
doesn't
guess.
fit it.
Okay,
I mean,
guys,
sure,
Sky,
yeah, you want to.
I
go
guess
for
things
it,
things you look for and don't look for in a guy that like an
Yeah.
opposite.
Okay, I just don't want. Hell, I don't know. I don't know what I don't want. I'll find out. If I date a girl and get married or we move in together and she's like, well, damn, I got a collection of elephant turds. I'm like, well, shoot, I guess I'm in for the long haul.
Honestly, probably if she had like a lot of, I know it's probably gonna offend you, but if she had like an excess amount of like anime, like DVDs or like figurines, stuff like that, or like body pillows, all that stuff, I couldn't do it.
Oh,
Yeah?
I
I'd be,
really
I'd be
couldn't do
chill.
it.
I'd be chill. I'd
For
be
me, I
chilling.
couldn't do it. If she's like if it's one or two things, that's fine, or like a few. But if it's like all over, it's like our house is
Well,
just like a bunch of
Yeah.
action figures and stuff.
What
I'm
if she
like, I
can't get
do
off
this,
to you
man.
though? Like she can only get off to anime. I think that's where I draw the line. I'd be
Oh,
like, you know
that's
what?
where it is though.
If I can't please you, like then I'm worthless. Just
No, she just has you put on like a freaking she has you put on like an anime mask or something. She
Like
has
you
put on a
cosplay. You
mask.
cosplay as the characters.
Yeah, you're the guy. You have to have the accent and everything.
Okay, that would be fun for like a day, but I don't want it to be like every single time we're going to Pound Town. I
And
have to
she-
dress up as Sasuke Uchiha.
You start kissing her. You start kissing
You
her.
start.
You start kissing her.
She
and,
goes.
and she's like, for you to progress, you have to do, you know,
She
the
goes-
thing.
She goes. Okay, pretend to kill me now. Oh, very good, Sasuke. Very good. You killed
Ugh,
me.
Yeah, I draw the line there. Nope. If I can't please my woman without dressing up as freaking some anime guy, I don't know. I don't want to do it.
Imagine having to dress up every time.
Uh.
You, oh, that's funny. That's funny.
You know that there's people out there that are like
Oh,
that
definitely,
though. That's-
definitely. That's a real
Yeah.
thing.
Hey man, if that's your kink, hey, by
Get
all
out of no.
means.
If that's your thing, and you feel horrible about it, but the girl's great or whatever, she's attractive. Get out of it. Get out of the relationship. That's all I'm gonna say. Get out of it.
But if
That's not good for you.
if you're happy and she's happy, or if you're the one that can only get off to anime girls and you want her to dress up as an anime girl,
And
but
you
you're
put
both
her-
cool with it,
and you put her through that, I guess. I mean, if she's okay with it, like, imagine like, in a way, like it's like you're not good enough. You have to be something
that's what I'm
else to be
saying,
good
like,
enough.
Well, it's like, well, what if she just beats
Like,
it to
that's-
anime characters and she'll never have sex with you? Then it's like
That's like
you're
some
double
serious.
worthless.
That's like some serious like mental. I don't know, like gymnastics you have to perform to be able to like. Okay,
No, quick solution.
she
just
loves me when I put the mask on.
quick solution.
Oh, that's the quick solution.
Yeah, or just
You write your own name in the death note.
yeah,
In the death notebook.
yeah. Just take me, Yaruk, take me to the Shinigami realm.
I thought it was Ryuk.
Ryuk. Yeah, you're right.
No, you're thinking of Roku.
Yeah, Roku, which is the sponsor of today's episode.
Thanks, Roku. Thanks, Crackle TV.
By the way, guys, my beard is so itchy as hell, but I find myself like rubbing it and pinching it. I still hate it. And I look dirty. I just look gross. Cole
Dude.
even told me today, he's like, wow, you just need to shave it.
legit, someone told me today as I was leaving work. He's like, he looked at me like I someone I work with. He's like, no shave November. I'm like, yeah, yeah. This is no shave November, and this is the longest I've ever grown it. He's like, looks good.
Yeah.
I
Thank
told-
you, sir.
That's what I told Skylar.
Thank you,
today.
man.
I was like,
Thank you,
know,
guy that said that.
I said, I'm like, I like to have a beard. Zay could probably keep his beard. Skylar, you should totally shave as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Skylar's like, yikes.
Boober told me, did you guys see the chat Boober and I had?
Are
He's
you
like,
guys gonna?
uh-uh.
Oh, I
he's like,
saw
no
that, yeah.
offense, but you should shave your face. And I sent Will
The-
Ferrell crying. He's like,
Michael Scott.
or Michael Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
Yes.
and Boober's like, I love you, no homo. And then I said, okay, thanks. And I sent another gif that was crying. Yeah, I know it's disgusting. It's not my fault hair doesn't grow on my face normal.
Yup.
Maybe you just get hair transplants from like your pubes to your face.
There you go. They're the same.
Because
right?
it's worth it, right? I've never had hair on my face my entire
yeah,
life.
dot to bio.
And the month I try to grow it out, I just get roasted.
This
to high
operation
hell.
is worth it. Thank you.
But you know what? the episode's gonna be sponsored by Manscaped for when you grow out your facial hair and you want a nice shave.
Dude,
That'd be perfect
are
timing.
you guys? No, maybe I shouldn't talk about it on the podcast. I was thinking, are you guys really gonna take it off?
After the month's over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, after the
But,
month's over. That's
Guys,
right.
thanks for listening to episode 95 of the podcast. This was a 2-hour-long episode. You're all effing welcome.
Yeah.
Hope you guys listened to all of it.
Yeah, first episode with Cole back.
If you didn't, you guys are in trouble.
Go check out the latest video we posted on our YouTube channel that wasn't this one. It was about Darksiders 2. It was actually Brigham Ott's acting debut on the RadKatz channel, and we painted his body, and he
we
was dead.
humiliated him. We didn't pay him very well.
No, we gave him a
No.
drink and some chips.
Yeah, he didn't earn it, and he gave it back. Honestly, he didn't even.
69's Combat Power Zubat. Let's go. All
right, guys. Timestamp the moment when Cole said he wants to
Nice.
69 with a Zubat.
Yeah, that was
Nice.
pretty sus.
Oh no, I'm a
Timestamp it. If you can listen to this, timestamp it.
Guys,
Thank you.
Have a good rest of your weekend or week. I don't freaking know.
Enjoy things.
Or if you're on a
Enjoy
month-long
Thanksgiving.
vacation or holiday, do it.
Love you guys.
Yeah, have a great Thanksgiving if you're an American. And if you're not, celebrate American
if you're
Thanksgiving.
doing your best to keep it rad, then we love you too.
Also, we're streaming tonight on Twitch. Come check us out. Twitch.tv/RadKatz.
Bye.
And follow all of our social medias. Cole's just wanting to end this
I'm
puppy.
just like out of it right now. I gotta go make a thumbnail now for the boy.
I sent you pictures earlier.
I know I didn't do anything.
Bye.
Love
night,
you.
guys.
Keep